privileges. Really. Welcome to the SativaCross.com podcast, coming to you live from the Bayonne bunker, here with Michael, Michelle, and myself, Lefty. I'm just waiting for the theme music to start because it wasn't ready for some reason.
What's happening, everybody?
We're not hacks, really. We're really not.
We've done this once or twice.
Let's get Michelle a microphone.
Live from the bunker.
Yeah, boy. We got a big show today.
Oh, the Bayonne bunker basement. Triple B.
Pizza coming.
Cards and cameras.
Cards and cameras all
That's
day
right.
long.
The Triple B, double C.
On today's show, our future governor, Joe Rudy Rullo.
Rullo.
Rullo!
In the house.
That's going to be huge. I can't wait to ask him a few questions.
Anybody else got questions? Text, call in, Facebook us, send them over. We'll get them right to the guy, get you the answers live.
Also, Anthony Poole, a medical cannabis patient in New Jersey, was arrested in Haddon Heights. And we had a huge I&E tour up there.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest ones ever.
It was really big. I was amazed. I really was amazed. I guess it's a good place to get to.
It was amazing because we had so many cards to give the cop.
And they knew my name and everybody else's name.
I think it was funny how we handed him a stack of cards. The cop had a stack of cards to go through, so if he had to actually call each one in, it would have taken about 45 minutes.
He didn't even bother. He didn't bother. He didn't care.
Well, no, because we were white,
Oh.
obviously.
Well, maybe we should paint ourselves black next time.
Are you white people with black cards?
Well, Anthony's a black guy,
I feel bad for Anthony. Anthony's a good guy.
and they victimized him down there. As soon as he had his card, he showed his card, they should have said, okay, have a nice day.
That's right.
But no.
It's a white neighborhood where he was
It's
arrested at.
very white. Extremely white.
I mean, he
Yeah.
kind of
Well,
stands out.
they should know that it's damn near impossible to get a card.
Anthony was a fly in milk in Haddon Heights.
That was fucked up.
Not good. So I think he was pretty grateful to see us down there and
Yeah,
show
I
him some
think
support.
He was happy with that.
Anything we could do.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. We had a lot of people there too. We don't usually see that many.
No, not at all.
It's usually a couple of us.
Me and you.
Yeah, me, you, and Carol.
That's it. We're good. But yes, we came out for you, Anthony. And so did everybody else.
Hey, just remember, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, right.
Also, Honeyb from Oregon did another Sativa Cross First, the I&E tour in Oregon.
That's unbelievable.
believe that?
Nice.
These
Shouts
guys.
out to Honeybee.
But she can't smoke outside. She has to go smoke at her house. That's basically what they told her, and it's whatever. You know what it is? Cannabis is legal there everywhere. So
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
Well, you can't smoke it in public there, though.
well, it's kind of like you have to give some rights to. You wouldn't be drinking a beer in public, right?
Yeah, but can I have a cigarette in public? Can
Yeah.
I smoke a cigar? A black and mild?
Oh,
Yeah.
shut
Can't
the
take
fuck up.
OxyContin in public.
La, 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 la,
Percocet?
la, la,
Percodan?
la. She's
Mhm.
damn
Oxycodone?
lucky to have whole entire states as
Barbiturates?
legal. Everybody's legal. Everybody can have cannabis. Anybody can have.
Yeah, but
Cannabis
you gotta
at
go
one
in the
cannabis.
back
You,
closet
you,
and
you got to hide when you smoke
hide.
it.
Why gotta hide?
But does it matter? It's legal there.
How legal
Anybody-
is it if
It's
you gotta
not.
hide in the
Anybody,
attic?
but anybody can get it if they want it. There's no fucking wait. There's no other nothing. You go there, you buy what you want, and you get what you want.
If a cop smells you with weed, he can stop you and frisk you and do all kinds of stuff to you that you don't want him to do to you.
Oh, you'd like to hear that.
You want cops just stopping you and frisking you?
I don't drive. They don't.
No,
frisk
no,
me.
just walking down the street, being frisked.
I would
willy-nilly.
love that. I would love that. If a cop,
You probably
yeah,
would.
I would. If a cop
Most
frisked me,
people wouldn't like that.
woo, I would love it, babe.
Most people
I
would.
would love a cop to frisk me. Only if it's hot. If it was hot.
Yeah, first
if
of
it was
all,
ugly, I
you
would
don't
like,
want that. You do not want
I
that.
don't
Stop
really-
it. You're just being a shock jock right now because you don't want that. I know you don't.
No, I really don't like to date cops. I have never dated a cop, and not that I couldn't smoke pot in front of a cop.
I can't even hear you. What are you saying?
I couldn't smoke pot in front of a cop, so I can never date a cop.
But you're a patient.
But it just wouldn't matter. It just if you couldn't be with that person and do what you have to do in front of that person, then it just is something that you'd rather do without. There's enough regular.
Well, you have someone in your family who doesn't like your cannabis use,
No.
and you're a patient, and they don't like the fact that you have multiple sclerosis and you use cannabis to fight your multiple sclerosis. That's crazy to me.
I mean, I just don't understand. My sister said she has a headache. She has a migraine. She has multiple sclerosis. Smoke a fucking joint, Diane. Smoke a joint and realize that maybe it would be taken away with the joint. Instead of taking your steroids and shit like that, you smoke a fucking joint and it's all better. And if it's not all better, you smoke another joint. I don't know. But, I mean, you just got to try other things besides regular medicine because we've been going through this together, me and my sister, MS. And, I mean, I just wish you would just consider the fact that maybe I could be right about this.
Yeah, I have the same problem with some of my family. I'm labeled because I'm a cannabis user,
Yay.
and I'm labeled worse than As if I was an OxyContin, illegal OxyContin
Like
patient.
you were doing dope on the street.
Yeah, like I'm a drug addict for using cannabis.
Tough shit.
I love that one.
I'll whatever. I don't care.
What I like is that they have this thing in New Jersey where if you get caught using recreational cannabis, they'll put you in rehab.
What?
So they put you in rehab for recreational cannabis, and what do they give you in rehab?
Pot?
Nothing?
They give you pot?
I don't know.
What would
Suboxone? How do they get you off cannabis? It's this addictive
They
drug,
give
I
you a
guess.
beer.
I couldn't.
They give you a beer and they say drink this because I can't imagine anything
Yeah. Suboxone.
lighter than pot. I mean, you.
All right, what is Suboxone?
All right. So, what you want to try this thing that we were doing before? We're kind of getting there. All right. Me and Mike were doing a little show tune.
That was funny.
I mean, everybody needs a theme song.
Yeah, we're getting there. I think we're almost there. So, the
Come on, hit it,
the
guys.
script is here.
Pizza's coming soon. Where's the phone?
This should be good. All right, we're gonna get it down this time. All right, so what were we? How do we come up with this in the first place? How did we even come up with this idea, this crazy idea of doing a Cumma versus Miranda?
Oh, well.
That's what this is called, right?
Well, yeah, because, I mean, the police always want to read you your rights. So what's really read our rights?
Okay, so the premise is you're gonna get pulled over. All right, let's try it. And you're driving down the street while medicated in the medical cannabis program, and let's see how this goes. I hope you get it right this time.
Hit it, guys.
Oh, shit, I'm getting pulled over.
License, registration, and hey boy, I smell marijuana.
Well, here we go. My license registration. And here's my my registry card. I'm a registered patient.
Son, there's no such thing as medical marijuana in the state.
Yes, there is.
No, you're not a cat. No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Anywhere you could smoke, I could smoke weed. I could smoke weed wherever I need.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No,
yes,
you can't.
I can.
Son, step out of the car, please. Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, officer, I'm a qualified patient. I have the right to smoke my medical cannabis anywhere I can.
No, you don't, son.
Yes, I can.
I suck.
Oh,
I lost it. I lost the fucking thing. You fucking suck. Lefty fail. Where'd it go? It's gone. It's gone. It's gone. I suck so bad. Where'd it go?
Well, I've had enough police tell me my rights, so we want to switch?
Hang on.
We could switch.
Here it is. Why did it go away? Oh, I put it on a separate thing. It's hard when I have to run a fucking audio and I always have to have excuses here. I'm sorry.
I
Get
told
it together, guys.
I told
Let's do
you
it one
I'll-
more time.
I'll take the job for $1.
One more time.
$1?
All right.
All right, guys, you got to enjoy our rehearsal. So, but
That was-
here's the real thing.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh man, I'm getting pulled over.
License, registration,
This
and
stuff at the glove box. Oh, here you go.
yes,
officer.
sir.
Here's my license. Here's my registration,
All right,
and this is my.
Start again. I didn't know you were going through the glove box. You're doing furtive movements. That's furtive movements. I could pull my gun on you at that point. I could shoot you.
Well,
I could
you
shoot
know.
you for that.
Gotcha.
All right, start it up.
Hands on the wheel.
I could do that. All right.
Gotta keep my.
All right.
Shoot him.
All right.
Shoot
I think I'm gonna
him.
shoot you. If you do that again, I'll shoot you. Just so you know. All right. That might go good though. All right. Here we go.
Oh man, I'm getting pulled over.
License, registration, and hey boy, I smell marijuana.
Yes, my license, my registration, and I'm a registered marijuana patient. Here's my card.
Son, I've never heard of medical cannabis in New Jersey. You are not a card holder.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
Yes,
you're
I
not.
am. Yes,
No, you're
I
not.
am. Anywhere you could smoke, I could smoke weed. I could smoke weed wherever I need.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. Son, step out of the car and put your hands behind your back.
Okay, officer, but a qualifying patient
you-
shouldn't be detained.
You have the
for
right to remain silent.
anything related to the use of medical marijuana.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Possession of a card does not give you probable
You have
cause.
the right to an attorney.
Destruction of my
If
marijuana
you cannot
is
afford
illegal.
an attorney, one will be provided to you.
No person shall be subject to arrest.
Do you understand
or
the rights I have just
conspiracy.
read to you?
Do you understand your rights, officer?
With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
No person will ever have legal custody over my medicine.
Wow.
That was good.
Something like that. Something like that.
Something like that. That's pretty much how it goes, right? So we're gonna have to probably make like official medical marijuana cards to also go with your registry card, just in case you get pulled over and they want to whip out their card and Mirandize you. We can Cumma them.
Cumma them.
Cumma them. Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
Cumma them.
So they Miranda you.
and we Cumma them.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. We're going to Cumma them.
Yes,
I like this.
that's right.
So everybody should carry Cumma laws in their car.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That is a
Yeah.
good idea.
So
That
read
is
the
a very
Cumma
good
law
idea.
to the cop
Yes.
on a card.
Right.
And when he's reading your Miranda, you read
Cumma.
Cumma. And it'll go exactly like that. Without the music, it'll go like that.
Definitely.
Well, you could get the music in the background. It'd be really cool.
Yeah, put this music on YouTube in the back. Anything you can do, I can do better from Andy Get Your Gun.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a
We're
good
singing
song.
show tunes, me and you.
Absolutely.
Wow. And we're not gay. We're singing show tunes.
No.
Are you sure?
We're-
Only kidding.
Dean Martin,
this
Frank
is-
Sinatra.
They didn't do show tunes like this.
No,
Did they do this
definitely
song?
not.
No, they never did this
Definitely
song.
not.
This is pretty gay. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Right.
We need to. All right, we need to do something manly
Like-
now.
Rainbows and butterflies.
No, let's do something manly now.
Okay.
Manly now.
Do some dabs and cough for a while.
Oh man, yeah, dabs. I like dabs.
All right, let me
That's
do
not
that.
Manly.
Look at each other for no more than 2 seconds and above the chin.
Above the chin, always.
Oh
Oh.
God, you guys are sick.
Oh boy.
All
So-
right, uncomfortable moment.
So, I mean, sometimes people don't know, their rights, their
They don't.
laws, what's really happening. So, I mean, just in case, we figured we'd read them out to people, let them know that, it kind of breaks it down, the law that says this law applies to all qualifying patients or caregivers, right? Because, there's a section in here that talks about the caregiver. And it goes on to say that a qualifying patient or a caregiver or any other person acting, within the law shall not be subject to any civil rights violations, penalties, or denied any rights and privileges, including and not limited to disciplinary action by your job, by any professional licensing board, if it's related to the use of medical marijuana
does-
as authorized by
it's-
the state.
It says that about your job.
I might have added that in.
You added that in?
I might have added that in.
No, you can't do that.
All right, we
I
can't
know
edit
for a
it.
fact.
You said we might have
You
edited it.
cannot trick me, Michael.
Ah, because all
I
right, so
know
they're paying attention. I
There's
thought-
no job protection for cannabis patients in New Jersey. You know this.
Well, it says professional licensing
That's
board.
horrible.
Yeah, there should be
Right?
protection.
What does that mean? What's a professional licensing board? Is that
Wow.
like a nurse,
Plumber,
plumber,
doctor.
doctor,
Plumber. I don't think a plumber.
John? I mean, I don't know.
That's interesting.
I guess it should say job.
It should say. You know what, Joe Rullo?
We'll ask Rullo.
We need to get
Hey,
Joe Rullo
let's
on
put
board.
Put it on the list.
We want,
you
put that
know?
on. All right, Joe Rullo.
Add the
That's a
list.
question
I
for
mean,
Joe
really,
Rullo.
hey,
Write that down here.
Hey Joe, can we add like 3 words to this
Job,
sentence?
we want job protection.
All
All right,
Hey,
things for
Joe.
Joe Rullo. All right, on the agenda.
Joe
Joe Rullo, job
And
protection.
you don't even have to start it over. It's already here. Just add
Yeah.
and my job.
I want home grow. I want home grow.
Oh come on.
Well,
That
I want to
ain't
know.
never gonna
I want it to
happen.
be labeled homegrown. We need to know for sure.
Mhm.
I mean, if we're labeling organic bananas, we should label.
Yes.
Oh my God,
I want
same
all
thing.
that.
I want organic, right? I want organic.
I want testing.
Absolutely.
I want
Nutritional facts.
7% tax gone,
Absolutely. No other medicines taxed.
and
Yeah.
no more registration fee. $200. Fuck out of here.
Right. I mean, is there some list of everybody that takes Tylenol or Percocet or OxyContin? I mean, can I go Google them? No.
I can Google you though in about another visit. You're on your 3rd visit.
Oh, they're
You can
already
Google
Googling us now after the show tune.
Can you really Google us? I mean, I'm sure now.
If
but
I Google you, forget about it.
Oh,
Forget about it.
forget about it.
Bolo out on you.
Mm-hmm. You're all
Actually,
over.
Wayne Baraney told me there's a bolo out on me and him.
Oh, really?
Oh, wow.
Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
blogging
what?
about you?
In Randolph. Randolph.
Be on the lookout.
We know people. We know police.
If you see this person,
And we hear things. And they put a bolo out. We couldn't get a copy of it. I tried to get a copy of it. We couldn't get that. But there was a memo put out about us, a bolo, saying that these guys are going around to police stations and they're asking people where to smoke cannabis. That's basically. And they called us clowns. I think in there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And
hey,
it was stunts, clowns
Join
and
the
stunts,
circus
Perfor-
like you wanted
performing
to.
stunts.
I mean that's all good.
Well, you were really hysterical.
Yeah,
I don't.
kinda silly.
Wherever you were, I mean,
Hey, they called the president a clown.
We don't do that no
Look what
more.
happened there. So
Yeah.
I guess
We're very serious.
I guess we're
now.
going places. Don't think.
no, Wayne making love to The Rock was a moment in my life that I want to watch over and over again. It's hysterical. I mean, I don't know how people can't want to watch that. That was one of the podcasts that really sticks in my mind.
That was Morristown. Ignorance is no excuse tour.
It was just
Morristown.
why The Rock, but
Google it.
whatever. It was cool though.
That's where George Washington had sex with all the women
yeah,
in the 1700s,
On The
the
Rock.
1800s. If seriously,
On
Fact.
The Rock.
do a DNA test on that rock, you'll see.
Well, I would see a lot of Wayne on there.
Put a black light to it.
Why does everyone in Morristown look like Martha Washington or George Washington? Why?
I don't live in Morristown. I don't know what they
When
look
I
like.
They
come
all look the
around.
same. They all have that
Shit.
thing with the teeth and the
And they-
Washington look.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Washington
that's
look.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
it. What does Washington look like?
It's a real thing.
With the fake curls and,
Yeah.
with the powder wigs.
He was hot for back in the day.
You called it a power wig?
Powder.
Oh.
Power wig.
I was like, I'm gonna get one. I want to, you wear this wig.
Powder.
Power ties back
Power
then too.
ties, power wigs,
Yeah.
power robes.
Yeah. That was weird.
All right, so we got to add in my job protection, okay?
That's key.
I shouldn't face disciplinary action
All right, let me
by
write that
my
down.
job, right? Because it says no disciplinary action by a professional licensing board, right? So that means the state really shouldn't punish you. So my job shouldn't either, right? Anyway, but okay, now we're going to read it word for word. Here we go. Part B. The qualifying patient, a primary caregiver, or alternative treatment center, a physician, or any other person acting in accordance with this provision shall not be subject to any civil or administrative penalties or denied any rights or privileges, including but not limited to civil penalties, disciplinary actions by a professional licensing board related to the use of medical marijuana. Static check.
Thank you, Joanne. Saved us again.
What's wrong?
Now we get static sometimes, and sometimes our
Mm-hmm.
people are right on it. They're right on it.
That's good. We can't do it without you.
Best.
Right? So no person shall be subject to arrest or prosecution for conspiracy, constructive possession, or any other offense for simply being in the presence or vicinity of the medical use of marijuana as authorized by this act.
What does it say about Anthony and the smell of burnt cannabis attracting law enforcement's attention? I know that's in there somewhere.
Well, we're going to have to go.
I mean, we have it here, and
Yeah.
it does say,
How many pages is that?
oh, it's 50
Is that
pages.
50
Holy
pages.
Huge.
50 pages.
It's ridiculous.
But my rights fit on a business card
Yeah.
when the cop Mirandizes me, right?
It doesn't really say. Yeah, I got that far,
yeah.
and
Wow.
yeah, there's a lot to go through here.
So
The
remember,
last thing Anthony did was to film the thing.
if you're a caregiver to a medical marijuana patient, they can't charge you with anything.
I need a caregiver. I need to be
Right?
out there.
Even if you're a family member, say I
Family
leave
member.
my cannabis in my friend's car.
Oh, right. Mm-hmm.
She can't be charged for my cannabis. I left it in her car by mistake. It's in a jar. I made a mistake. It's like leaving my OxyContin somewhere. I'll get it when I get it.
That's right. Right? Yeah. That's
Sorry,
my
I'm-
I
medicine.
would think so, but I doubt it.
Go to court. Say sorry, Your Honor.
Yeah,
it's mine.
It's
yeah,
mine. It's
yeah.
my medicine.
I left
You
it
know,
there.
they
Oops.
they didn't take it. They didn't steal it. I just left it.
Yep.
Just right next to the bottle of Tylenol.
Right. With my Tylenol
You
and
know?
my other drugs are there too.
Right. They're
my,
all there.
My insulin,
insulin,
needle is there.
my insulin needle.
My cannabis crickets.
Oh,
everything.
gross. So, you know,
Yeah.
that's another
all there.
video.
My liquid vitamin E. Everything.
Liquid vitamin E.
It's good for the skin.
Okay. Good for MS. We don't get enough vitamin E.
D.
Oh, D?
D.
Okay.
I've been
You-
googling it.
You don't get enough D.
You know, they
See,
just
no.
listen. They just told me I have MS, so I do nothing but internet searches.
Oh, I've been diagnosed a long, long time ago. I can give a shit anymore.
Called one place, asked them for an appointment. They said sure. Next one's in May. And I said, oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Isn't that great? I said,
Because
wow, you guys are really busy. They said, no, we just specialize in MS. I said, oh, thanks so much. That was Short Hills. That was Short Hills.
Oh.
St.
You should
Barnabas.
just go to Bayonne. The guy's good.
Then
I
they
mean,
told me maybe the closest one is Teaneck. So I don't know if these
Oh no, Teaneck is great. I
these
used to go
people
to
think they
Teaneck.
got a
I used
monopoly
to-
on us.
Teaneck is great. I used to go there before I stopped driving, and anybody would stop. Nobody took me there after I stopped driving. So I mean, Teaneck is great. The one doctor I love, Dr. Joana, he's not there no more. Me and my sister stopped going after Joana was gone.
Oh, so you got to
That
find
was-
that one good specific person and stick with it.
That was just a cool name, and I like,
It's like my bartender.
Dr. Joana. I mean, come on, how can you beat that?
Dr. Dab, Mr. Grimes.
Dr. Dabs. That's good.
You know?
But they have other people there.
But yeah, I
and
called
they
them.
Specialize. I mean,
They told me May.
The most center said that.
Then they told me, you can call back and check if there's
Yeah,
anybody that
exactly.
cancels,
Yeah,
right? So I
yes.
said, no problem. Do you really want to talk to me every morning at 8:30?
They don't care.
And she said, no, don't call every day. I said, but you just said call to find out if someone cancels. What am I going to do? Call on Friday? And then you're going to tell me I should have called Wednesday? No, I got to call you every day.
People do cancel though.
They do, right? But
Yeah.
she can't just, put my phone number on a sticky pad right next to the phone and call me if someone cancels.
Yours and like 10 million other people.
Well, that's fine, right? But it's really
Yeah.
10 million people call, and I call, the phone rings. It's not like it's busy, so.
Chemo Center is a very busy. It's a very good place to go.
Attention,
because
all
they-
doctors,
they
anybody
know
listening
MS.
in, you got
They know
to you got to get in on this. The MS monopoly here.
But I think Dr. Asamli in Bayonne is a very good doctor.
Shout
And-
out to Dr. Anselmi. We appreciate all your hard work.
And my nurse Rebecca, she's great, and I think that she got out to me the other day. She said nurse and the office manager is all worried about me because I didn't go to my Tysabri again.
Oh, that's good. At least they care if you don't show up. They find out what's going on, make sure you're okay.
I think maybe my nurse said. I said to my nurse, "Do they care because it's a $15,000 that they were stuck with when I didn't show up, or do they care because they really care?" And she's like, "No. I mean, really. I mean,
15. Wow, they get stuck. Nah, they sell that to someone else, don't they?
if they could get
Is
somebody
it's
else,
made.
that,
Well,
if
how does
they
it work
could-
though? Is it made special just for you?
No, but
Because I know
if they have
there's
a
a
certain
thing
amount of
they got to
patients, if there's a
do.
certain amount of patients, then they put a certain amount of medicines out. If they put my medicine out, then I'm responsible to take that medicine. And if I screwed them twice, sorry, I didn't mean to screw you twice. I mean, my phone's all been fucked up. I don't know what number they are, so the communication doesn't get to me.
Well, I've never been there. So what do you mean they put your medicine out? Like it's like in a cup and it's just there waiting
No,
for you to
it's-
come in
it's-
and take
it's-
it. Like
it's,
how does it work?
It's in a bag. It's in
Like an IV bag.
IV bag.
Okay, so we got a medicine IV bag.
Yeah, and so then they take that medicine out to defrost, and then that's my medicine. And,
Oh, okay, so the medicine got to be kept frozen.
yeah, well, not frozen.
Or
but
really cold.
Yeah.
Right, all right. So they got a room temperature for you because if that hits you, you're going to be ice cold. That's no good. We get that.
Yeah, right. That sucks.
Yeah.
Ice cold IV going into you. That's like might as well just stab
Oh.
you in the. I don't want
So
to
they
go the
won't.
injections anymore because
But don't they just put it back in the
No,
back
wait a
in the
minute.
fridge?
You missed 2 months of your infusions, right?
yeah, I
Yeah.
did.
And you got in trouble because now there's a problem?
I'm not in trouble. This is something with
They didn't sell her the $15,000 bag of medicine.
The nurse said it wasn't that. She said it was. My doctor, he really.
There's
when
a
I
rule.
when I was lost one day, my doctor and his office manager went out looking for me in the parks.
Oh.
So I mean, it wasn't like they don't give a shit, but I just don't want to do the medicine anymore because
All right, well, just tell them that.
I did. But
Okay.
they said if I don't do the medicine, I will get some kind of a antibiotic, or I don't know what exactly what the nurse said. It's on my texts. I will get something from it if I don't do the medicine. So that's just a trick to just make me do the medicine, or I don't know. I mean, I truly think these people care about me, but
So there's side effects now that they've had you on this medicine. Now it's like a big deal if you don't take it, right? Because
I
something's
was
gonna
off for 6 months.
something's
of
gonna
this
happen
before.
to your
I
body.
was off for
Yeah.
6 I was
What'd they
off-
say to you that what's going to happen to
What's-
you?
You know what I mean?
Let
What
me
happens
look
when?
up the text.
They said something about an infection? How is it possible you get an infection from not taking something?
I don't know.
What'd they tell you?
Right.
Now look at
Like
it.
basically, they
That's-
got you on something that your body is so dependent upon it now,
Yeah.
Blah, blah,
and they
blah.
know that it's going to be serious withdrawals.
No, I don't know. They said it could be. I don't know. How do you find messages on the fucking?
Well, you need a producer.
I need to know how to work my phone.
We need interns.
Yeah, we need that too.
That's what I need. We need
need all
interns
that.
that'll get us donuts.
I just
and-
need to know how to work my freaking phone.
Get us
because
donuts.
No, I need them
Donuts
to do,
would be
that's
good.
a little bit more important stuff than that.
All right, he would have picked up the pizza too.
Yeah, right? Well, pizza's going to be in the hallway.
I
in a little
need someone to froth the milk for the lattes.
bit. How do you get the messages that you... I don't know.
Wait, they text you?
Yeah, my doctor texted me.
Well, we don't care.
Oh, fuck you.
We don't care anymore.
I care. I'm going to look at it now. And call my nurse and tell her.
Well,
how-
I mean, it is a small town, and he has a certain amount of patients.
He's got patients from all over.
Right, but you can only see so many. I mean, right? There's like a limit, I guess.
He's got patients from all over New Jersey. He's got patients coming up from, like, Pennsylvania.
So that's what it is.
He's-
That's what I realized why these appointments are taking so long, because an MS patient
Yeah.
that's it. It's like you guys are like married now. It's going to be like a forever thing.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
You
It
and
does
him is
seem-
going to be
yeah.
forever, right? So for me to add a new patient, it's like adopting a new kid or getting another pet, something I got to constantly take care of. So that's why they're real hesitant here. But anyway.
Yeah, because that's... Doctor really... He tells me he has dreams about me, and I mean...
It's like
Wait a minute, what?
It's like a
Yeah.
stockbroker, you're in his portfolio.
Yeah, basically, he tells me that he has bad dreams about me and stuff like that. I'm hoping dreams are just...
Well, how about you? Do you have bad dreams about him, or do you have good?
Hell no.
Do you have good dreams
I
about
never,
him?
I never think of this guy ever, but... It
Could be
just-
bad in a good way.
No,
Could be good in a bad
It's good
way.
that I have a doctor who's actually caring about me and really giving a shit if I'm not taking my medicine, regardless of whatever the reason is. You okay, Lefty?
Lefty's having some
Technical
spasms,
difficulty.
technical spasms over here.
Do we have a joint for you?
I forgot to tell you guys before the show started. My back really hurts. And let's
Yeah.
not stop the show every time I have a spasm. Let's just keep
Oh.
going.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
The producer
Make fun of
didn't tell
me. You make fun of me. You can laugh. Go. If I'm on the ground, you can go, down goes Lefty.
And
down
see,
goes
that's how
Lefty.
you know he's a good DJ, okay?
Well, yeah,
That's how you know he puts his heart into it.
If you went down the ground, I really would have to laugh at you. And
Yeah. Wayne used to do that. He used to laugh. He used to go, down goes Lefty. Like Frasier. Down goes Frasier. Down goes Frasier. Remember that?
All right, Lefty,
No.
can you authorize me as your primary caregiver?
Maybe.
Because then I can't get in trouble for passing you your medicine or being in the vicinity of.
No, I need a primary care giver.
You can.
Just so I can
I
get
ca-
somebody to get my weed.
I
and
guess
I don't have to go there.
Well, yes, of
Yeah,
course.
and I don't have to go there. And I
Right,
just-
because they have to go get it for you, and they
Right.
can't get in trouble on the way
yeah,
home.
Exactly.
And we can't expect them to walk because there's only 5 dispensaries in the whole state.
Yeah, right.
Well, they're allowed to get it for you, but you see, my wife can't go to the dispensary for me, but she can drive with it in the car.
Yeah.
She just can't purchase it for me. So
Is
your
she your-
caregiver can purchase it for you at the dispensary.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Is she
anybody
your
could drive around with
caregiver?
it.
Is
Like
she,
Right.
like your daughter can drive around with your cannabis.
she don't drive.
All right, but she could.
But the caregiver can mean something even bigger. Like, for example, you can't hold the medicine, and someone has to hold it for you while you use it.
Right. Caregiver is a fuck off card. It's like
I'm with him.
I'm with him. You can go fuck off.
I'm with him.
That'd be a really good idea because I
VIP?
Really, I don't need to go to dispensaries. All I need to like give somebody money and they go to dispensary for me. I mean,
But that person has to sign up, right? For them to be able to
yeah,
go.
and it's like $200.
There's a fee for that.
Yeah.
Plus fingerprinting. Plus.
Well, your
Yeah.
fee and
Background
their
check.
fee.
I pay 20.
Yeah, it's bad.
I pay 20, and then they would have to pay
More money.
unless they're
20.
I don't know unless they're on whatever.
Or 200. Maybe
They have to pay
200.
200.
I think they
$200.
do.
Yeah, they did
To
pay
be a
$200.
caregiver.
Yeah.
So I was gonna make my father a caregiver because he would have to be he's on Social Security anyway. So I figured maybe he'd be.
They said that you can't make anybody a caregiver once you're a patient. You have to do it at the same time in the beginning. Because Don Karpowicz is waiting for his card.
that.
Yeah, he's waiting for his card right now. And he can't get his card because his caregiver has to have a background check, has to go through this process of getting fingerprinted. Takes months.
Yeah, it does. It
So
does.
they're screwed.
But I already have my card, so I mean, if I
Whoa.
got a caregiver, add it on.
Now, what if you get a caregiver? They're saying you can't add it on.
I can't add it on. My condition got worse. I
yeah,
mean,
I
that's a problem.
How do they, yeah, they're saying you
I
can't.
need somebody to go get that for me because
Yeah.
I cannot go there.
They
myself.
told him he couldn't.
I don't drive.
Oh,
There's no way I
man.
can really. I can always tell somebody what I need, but I give them the money. But
It's like
I
the
can't.
stupid bus. If you
It's-
don't tell them you need an
Oh my
aid when you
God.
apply for the card, you can't add one.
Yeah. It doesn't
like the
make
bus
sense.
driver.
That's the same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Why is that?
I don't know. It's some rule, We need Rullo to add the 3 words into the stupid paragraphs.
What
they don't
words?
do this.
What words? What 3 words?
Of, and my job, and can add later.
Oh, can add later.
Can add later, right? caregiver, right, can add later. If you put that in,
I always
then
thought
they
I
have
could
to
just
back
get
off.
a caregiver. If I figured I needed a caregiver, I could get somebody just to sign up for a caregiver. But it is a big charge unless you're on whatever disability.
Well, I have a lot of questions for Joe Rullo because as a Trump supporter, Joe Rullo has a lot to answer to for this past few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Donald Trump is ramping up the drug war on us.
Huh?
He's ramping up the drug war.
What do you mean?
He said, right.
Tickets?
Rullo, because I don't. They're at different sides of the fence.
Well, I feel that we're for states, right?
Yeah.
Right? Because it should be the governor of Jersey, and he wants to move to Montana.
Is that the only place? Idaho is legal too.
Or is
No,
it-
they're the
is
worst. No, they're the worst.
It's gonna- legalizing it altogether, right?
Yeah.
For everybody.
Will not know this. He,
Back where they belong.
So- Work. Buying,
We- Governor Rullo now.
him, the White House. Where we
Whoever
going?
answers.
We're going
No,
to the
don't
White
call
House.
the White Don't call
The
White
office
House.
is clearly comment online. Visit www.
To call him, he's for us.
Call someone else. Oh, he just wants to
Yeah,
make
that's
it
what
now.
it
It's
really is.
politics. Yeah. Odds Ivanka runs for Congress. Politics a reality show? Ha,
Hold on.
That's the funniest joke ever. It's supposed to be reality.
I'm doing something here, producing. You guys.
Going after people for nonsense. And he also thinks that we're missing out on a great financial opportunity. One opportunity is with the farming. He wants to put the farmers back to work. He's going to let people grow, put them back to work. But I understand what Lefty's saying. We got to test it. We got to make sure we're growing the right stuff. You know, people can't be taking advantage of patients just to make a buck. Can't have that. So we're going to have to test it. Okay? Serious testing, right? We're going to get professionals, nutritionists, things like that. All right? And then we're going to have farms. They're going to grow it. There's going to be jobs, crops. It's going to be great. He's saying South Jersey, it's going to be farms. You know, we could do that here in Bayonne, Lefty. We could grow it right here in Bayonne on the Military Ocean Terminal. Solve that. The bills will be paid. I think that's the way to go. I think Rullo might be onto something. We'll see what he's. I think he's going to.
There we go. Call our future go. Rudy.
I fired.
We're trying to sneak.
609.
Oh, he's
Yes.
driving.
Oh, he's driving. Oh, okay. We will see. I wasted money. Whatnot.
But that's me.
And what would it be? Who'd you?
We may have to jump off and jump back on. I think we have
Mm.
problems here. We're having problems, technical problems. Apparently, we have an issue. Oh man! Welcome back to the SativaCross.com podcast, live from the Bayonne bunker.
Yay.
We just got knocked off the air. I don't know what happened there. That was really bad. We are back on the air now. Okay, there we go. Back on the air. I hope our producers are checking us out. Are we back with static or not? I hope we're good. Okay, on tonight's show, we still have a few things to do. We have Joe Rullo coming up in a few minutes. He'll be on our show to answer some questions about your cannabis laws in New Jersey, what he's going to do for you in New Jersey. And what's a good thing about having Joe Rullo's ear is one thing he wasn't doing was talking about patients' issues. And since we talked to him, we told him that legalization does not help some of our issues, like testing. We have no testing in Jersey. We have a 7% blood money tax from Governor Christie. Yeah, blood money from Governor Christie. Yeah. We have fees that we can't afford. We have waiting that we can't do. I believe this might be our man right here. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Ref?
Hey.
What's up, bud?
Hey, Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep.
Yay.
Oh, hey. How you doing, man?
What's up, bud?
Good, good. Hey, dude, how you feeling, man? That was a great turnout the other day for your police station I&E tour. That was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, that was the best.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was awesome. I can't thank y'all enough for coming out, man.
So
We had a blast.
yeah, we did. We usually have fun in front of the police stations. So you were arrested in that town for driving while black. They say your taillight was out, but miraculously your taillight was working again
Wow.
when they checked it. So in Cumma, it says when you smell the cannabis, when you present your card, you're really supposed to be let go. But no, he pulled you out of the car, made you he searched you, went through all your stuff, and
Handcuffed you to a chair.
oh yeah, that's right. He chained you to a
to a
wall
chair.
for 3 hours.
That's so fucked up. You don't do that to a cannabis patient.
Yeah, you're a sick person. You're a sick patient suffering. There's a reason why you have a card,
Yeah,
and they're gonna chain you to a wall for 3 hours, like a freaking animal.
I wouldn't even do that to my dog.
I know. After a while, you have to let the dog loose for like an
Yeah.
hour. Really?
Oh.
What if you had to pee or poop? They didn't care? No.
I would have just done it right there.
Did you? Did you pee and poop right there?
I just would have done it if I had to. I wish I had a penis.
You did? You what?
I said I should have.
Oh, you should have.
Yeah, you should have. You really should have. No being nice after they change you to a fucking chair.
Unbelievable. I don't think white people go through this. White patients are arrested, but they're not treated like that. So this is modern day slavery. To
I
me,
think it
to
really
me,
is a white.
it's shocking.
It's a white town, and you entered into a white town.
Yeah, you were flying milk.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. And you came in there, and they said, "Oh God, black guy, let me go pull him over."
Yeah, let's see what he's doing in our town.
Let's do whatever.
I
we have
smell
to do.
weed.
Yeah.
Hey, I got this one. Here's a low hanging fruit right here. Hey, Clancy, we got a low hanging fruit here.
The ex-chief's son trying to make his dad proud.
Hey, Clancy, we got the low hanging fruit here. What do I do with them? Bring him in.
All right.
Arrest him. Rough him up if you have to.
Fuck 'em.
Okay, Clancy.
They weren't mean to you, were they? I mean, it's all on
One guy
videotape. It
was
doesn't
pretty
seem like they
cool,
were mean.
But he was just following the lead of the ex-chief's son, the
Oh,
star
okay.
of the force.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure they really are disappointing him now.
Yeah, he's probably a big disappointment to them.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when it's all said and done, he will be. If not yet.
It doesn't look
big,
good.
Look like a big ass.
Yeah, you don't look good when you do this to patients. You just look like a jerk. You really do.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Well, imagine how he's gonna look when I get all my shit back.
That would be the best.
Oh,
I want to be there for that.
I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, me either. We all gotta be there for that.
Your next court date's in Cherry Hill in 2 weeks.
He told me
That's
he doesn't
actually
want us to come.
Friday coming, the 3rd.
Friday coming up.
Yep.
This week.
Third, yeah.
You have court on Friday.
Yes.
Yep, March the 3rd in Cherry Hill.
Okay.
It's actually because they're charging me with intent to distribute less than an ounce, so it's going up to the state court. They're trying to pass it up to the state, as opposed to them trying in a municipality.
Okay.
Yeah, so they think I'm a kingpin, apparently, selling less than an ounce.
All kingpins sell less than an ounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how they make the money.
That's what a kingpin would say. All right. Well, we're going there Friday. We'll see you on Friday, and we're gonna.
All right, bro. We'll keep in touch. Thank you guys again, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
All right, Anthony. Be
Bye,
good.
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Oh, God.
Who's a bigger douche? Who's a bigger douche, Donald Trump or Chris Christie?
Oh, man. They run.
That's not nice. He was going to answer it, too.
I know.
And God knows what he's going to say.
I got him. He's still talking.
Yeah, he's talking to himself.
He's still talking.
He's like, oh,
He's
yeah,
like, well, Chris Christie's
Lefty.
got problems here. He's a kind of a jerk, and Donald Trump, I don't like him because of this. And Lefty, hello, Lefty, son of a,
Where's
you
my
got me,
fucking pizza, man?
got me. All right, so
She said it was on her way. She lied to me.
all right, let me call. Do you have Joe's number?
So. Wow. That guy?
I got the number that's on the card.
That's what I need. I need that.
Well, it's on the card.
Yeah, I need that.
Well, it's on the card.
I
so
need it.
You ready?
Yeah.
609.
Hold on.
Minutes on the card. You give it out.
Well, yeah, sure. All right, 609.
857
Mm-hmm.
5593. Also at Facebook.com/Rullo2017. Twitter.com Joey Rullo.
All right. Future Governor, Joe Rullo. He's probably in the car. He's always in the car. He's always driving somewhere to go to an event or a campaign function. He's a busy guy. I can't imagine campaigning like this. He's just going.
You know how many hands you got to shake, babies you got to kiss?
Oh, my
You've
God.
reached the office of Joseph Rudy Rullo. Please leave a message after the tone.
You think we're not going to leave a message, Joe Rullo? Governor Rullo.
Goodbye.
What? No, no! Hey! Hey!
Oh, man.
Got me.
Yeah, right?
Oh, this
What?
guy's good.
Very good.
This guy's good.
Wow.
This guy's good.
I want the message. to
Hold
go ahead.
on. We got to...
Wow, Joe Rullo, you got me. Not many people get me. All right. This guy's pretty shrewd. He's a shrewd operator. I like this guy already.
He's a good guy.
Yeah. I like shrewd guys like that. All right, he got me. He got the drop on me there, Joe Rullo. Not next time. This time you did, not next time. And when he's in office, oh, man, forget it. We have his ear. Right now, we can't even get near Christie's office, the governor's office. If Joe Rullo's in there, we'll be having lunch, sitting there, feet up on the desk, rolling a big fatty. Rolling a fatty on Christie's old desk.
That's
right.
Joe Rullo, can we make that happen, please? I'll even give it to you to roll. I just want to roll a big fatty where Christie sat.
You can't do that.
Right on you know how his chair is all depressed in there? Where he sat? I want to roll a joint right where Christie's ass was. Joe Rullo, please, can we do that? I'll do anything for you. I'll troll whoever you want. I'll troll Kim Guadagno. I'll troll her for you. She's not hard to troll. She's
Silent Kim?
Yeah, she's kind of I don't know. She doesn't have too much going on. She's on Christie's coattails, and that's
Hey,
not
her
a good
husband's
thing.
a judge.
Yeah?
He was a judge. He just retired so he can campaign for her.
Oh.
Now, what's a judge campaigning on? Really, what's going on there? I mean, really, like, I'm running for office. Let me get some cool people behind me so you vote for me, and I got this judge. Like, what's that all about? I don't know.
Well, Rudy Rullo is winning every poll online. It's amazing.
Exactly.
He's a juggernaut. He's a dynamo. Really, the guy's amazing. I like what he says.
Well, he'll actually sit down and talk to you.
I like that.
I think that's a big difference, right? Well, I mean, Christie had the town halls. I mean, they were rigged, but, you knew it was all planned out. Who was going to ask what question?
Not all the time. I remember sitting down there once with in a town meeting, and I was there with a couple of patients who had epilepsy, and Paula Joana, who has had a daughter named Sabina Rose, who died. And Paula Joana was at this meeting. I think it was Fairfield. And Paula looks like a typical Republican. She was dressed very, nicely. She looked like, your typical housewife from New Jersey. And she raises her hand, and Christie calls on her. And it was, oh, man, he called on the wrong one. If you talk for a second about Governor Christie and how he victimizes people, I will bring this video up for you. Starting now.
Here we go. Get ready.
Starting now. Starting now.
What are you talking about?
I said, while I get the
He's saying,
okay, while I get the video
you're
up.
saying starting now. I thought the
Well,
video.
no. While I get the video up, it's
We
going
have
to take me a
talk.
minute.
We have to talk.
I would
Let's
like you
talk.
to talk about Governor Christie and about how he victimizes kids, because you know the story about Sabina Rose.
No, that was horrible. I mean, he made her wait, and God, she didn't have to wait.
I guess I don't know the story. Maybe that's what got me there. Do you tell me the story? What happened?
Go ahead, Michelle.
I don't know the story from the very beginning, but
Can I Google
she
it?
was.
It says Sabrina
Yeah, you
Rose.
can. But I mean, it was one of the patients that had to wait for medical marijuana, and she died waiting.
Okay, I have it here.
What a typical thing with this whole entire
I have it
process.
here. This is Christie, Joana versus Christie. On YouTube, if you want to YouTube this, Joana versus Christie, and it's the high-quality one. And it's very sad because she had to beg to even get to this meeting to get him to listen to her. Ricardo had the same problem.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Here she is.
My name's Paula Joana. I imagine my daughter's name might ring a bell with you. Her name is Sabina Rose.
Go ahead.
December 2nd, you made a speech about you won't expand the medical marijuana program. In the very hour you did that, I took my baby off a ventilator. She died from Dravet syndrome. She had a 24-hour seizure. This is what happens when you don't get the proper medical marijuana program installed in the state. You mentioned before that maybe you have to force these dispensaries to provide it, and that's exactly what you need to do.
Listen, first of all, let me say, yes, I do know your daughter's name, and I'm horribly sorry for what's happened to your daughter. And this program, as it was put together when it was originally sent to me, didn't provide for what you're talking about. We then changed it to allow edibles to come in last year, in the summer. We had no way of knowing that they would not produce the edibles. So I'm saying to you now what I said to the woman over there. As we see problems in the program, we'll try to fix it. But the bill that was sent to me by Governor Corzine on the day of my inauguration didn't provide for this. We then saw the problem, worked with the legislature, we compromised, we authorized edibles for minors. Now we're finding that dispensaries are not producing the edibles because they don't make a profit for them, because there's not enough of a demand. So now we have to go back and see, do we have to, in fact, as a condition of the license, force them to do it?
Yes.
But every time we do this, just understand that every time we do this, it makes it less and less likely that these people want to be in business, because they're in business to make money. And that's why I originally urged a hospital-based program, which was not authorized in the bill that the legislature approved. So we're continuing to try to help to figure this out. I didn't think you're going to have to force people to produce something. Now, we're seeing that we may have to. But understand that if we do that, the reaction that may be that some of them may decide to close if it's not profitable. So I completely sympathize with you. I can't possibly imagine what you're going through as a parent of 4. I can't imagine it. To feel helpless to help your child. And I'm trying to get to a place where we can do this. But if I legalized marijuana tomorrow, that wouldn't make there to be edibles. If I did, but I'm trying to figure out a problem to fix it in a way that will actually bring help to children who are having the suffering that your child had.
I did a lot of my own research with my husband. We've talked to dispensary owners. We know what works and what doesn't. We knew my daughter, who started the process of getting her medical marijuana card in August, she still didn't have it in November because of all the roadblocks. I put her to bed one night and she never woke up. She suffered a 24-hour seizure. The day that I put her to bed was the day her application was supposed to be submitted. The doctors on the medical marijuana program need to be trained. Some of them shouldn't even be on that list. Like the things that we went through to try to get my girl this card, it took so long and she ran out of time. I have a 5-month-old son going through the ICU. She was put in a coma. She was in it for 5 days. I had a 2-month-old baby. My life is so difficult because I don't have her. And it could be easily solved. My husband and I know many solutions. We have great suggestions.
Well,
I
listen.
call your office constantly, and I don't get any response. I deserve an hour of your time one-on-one.
Well, an hour of my time one-on-one would do... An hour, listen, If I thought that giving you an hour of my time one-on-one would solve this problem all by itself, I'd give it to you.
It wouldn't.
The
But it
fact
would
is-
make my husband and I feel better. I voted for you twice. I live here my whole life. My daughter's only been to the shore once. She's only been to a park once. She had one birthday party, one Christmas. One.
I understand, and I know, and we're trying to fix the problem. And we will sit down with you and work with you to get your suggestions, like we're getting from lots of parents who are in your situation, who my staff has met with and has taken suggestions from.
Who? Well, he just lied right there. Who?
Who?
I haven't stopped this. I'm letting it go, but I can't let this go. He lied. Who?
Who's he sitting down with?
Who?
He lied to her face.
Give me a name. Who? Nobody.
But the one thing I would respectfully disagree with you about is that if the problem was easy to solve, it would be solved. And it's not easy to solve. I understand, but
Yeah. It is kind of easy.
It is real easy.
Yeah. Just take that pen,
And just say,
Yeah,
just write
Just
your
do it.
name on a piece of paper that says you can do this now.
he said the problem is it won't be profitable, so the whole dispensary will close.
Well, they could just.
They,
Right.
we so
I'll
so
open one.
So let's open one.
I'll open one. Me and you. We'll
Well,
open
I
our
mean
own.
that's easy. All you have
do
to
that.
do is give me the money to make them, and I'll make them.
I'll do it.
I mean, it's that simple. I mean, what else do you need?
But I mean, the baby.
The state
what
could
was
just
she
the
looking
state
for?
could just give them the money to make these for the kids,
Yeah, no.
the minors,
Yeah.
the edibles. I mean, it's
I want you to know that people hear it that way.
No, I didn't mean it that
And
way.
so let's work together to try to solve it. And it'll be Gene Ashmore, who's right over standing up against the wall there, who's the head of my constituent relations. We'll set up time for you to come down, sit with us, tell us about your experience, and we'll try to work with the legislature to fix the problem. But this is what happens, and this is not your problem, but you're suffering from it. When a bill gets passed, on the day before the new governor's being sworn in,
I know.
gets signed into law in the middle of the night, nobody thinks about what the effects are going to be of it. They don't think it through. They just go ahead and do it.
So you want to make it worse?
Wait a minute.
Rather than better.
so he didn't actually bring the program here.
Who?
Christie.
No.
Corzine did it.
Corzine signed it.
Corzine signed
Corzine
it.
did it.
On his last day in office, like a weasel.
Like a good weasel.
But wait a minute.
No, Corzine failed because he should have done this a long time
Yeah,
before
no,
this.
but at least he gave it.
I mean, right? He waited the last minute
But he
Oh,
did
wait.
it.
to stick up for his word because he was here for a long time, and he should have done it sooner, right? Absolutely, because he
No,
promised
should've,
it a
but
lot
you know
sooner.
what? He did it.
It took
and
him a
doesn't
long
make
time
any
to actually
sense.
come through
And
it.
then-
I'm happy he did. Of course I'm
You
happy.
know?
But,
But
still.
so the point is, it was last minute. So this new guy comes along and don't really like how it's worded. So he says he's the Superman, the hero of the day, and he fixes the wording. And now we're gonna force. He's saying force people, but we're not gonna force people. They're just gonna want to make the edibles for the minors.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
sure there'll be a
I mean, what
million
he's
other
saying they're not
kids,
gonna do if it's not
people can do
profitable.
it.
Is it profitable? Or where does it?
If I was offered edibles
what I
at
mean?
a
Like,
dispensary, I would buy them.
What is the deal here? So they're not offered at all.
No, not at all. They have some
No.
kind of pill at the one dispensary
Yeah.
that's disgusting. It tastes like you're eating a roach. But I mean, it doesn't do nothing unless you eat like 6 of them, and there's only 30 of them in a bottle. I mean, people I've talked to have eaten 6 of them, and then it works.
Uh-huh.
And then it's
Yeah, like you're giving me,
yeah,
baby aspirin. I mean, like
yeah, that's
20
what
of
it
them.
is.
And so I'm left to fix that problem. I'm going to fix the problem. We've made it better than it was
He's
before.
gonna fix it.
And if there's ways
Okay.
that you can show us I can make it better, as long as it stays as a medically based program, I don't have any objection to it.
We can make it better.
When I say I'm not going to expand marijuana in the state, so that you're clear about this.
Well, let's be
what
clear.
I mean is I'm not going to decriminalize or legalize.
Legalize,
But I have
no.
said, and I proved last summer, that if there are changes that need to be made that will help to get people who are truly sick care that they need, I'm open to making those changes.
Let's change them.
But what I fear is that a lot of people, not you, but folks who are advocates, as I said to the woman before, use really tragic circumstances as an excuse to say, well, let's just legalize. So I've got to walk that line, but I'm ready to walk that line
He's
with
ready.
you. And I
Walk
wish
it.
that what had happened to you hadn't happened.
Me too.
I can't prevent it, but we're going to try to make sure that
You could have prevented this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You gave them too many hoops to jump through, Governor Christie. You added the hoops to their family. You did this, Governor Christie. You killed Sabina Rose.
Doesn't happen to you or to anybody else again, and we'll continue to work with you on it.
How so? How so will you continue to work with her? You don't take any phone calls anymore from anybody. I don't get this. He's such a liar. Whoa, good lie. Good lie. Yeah, good job. Lie to the suffering mother.
That's horrible. That's horrible.
He won't take the phone calls anymore?
He hasn't done shit to help him.
That's it. After he went on his little plane tour for president.
He talks to Wayne Barini more than he talks to anyone else, which is fine.
Really?
I told Wayne, I said, next time you see Governor Christie at the store, ask him to push Jenny's bill forward.
That'd be nice.
To expedite that and make it make it faster. He can do that. He can.
Jenny's bill. Does it have a number?
Yeah, I don't have it handy.
Oh, we got to get that number, right? Because we can call.
Yeah.
I mean, I vote. I want to call my representative.
Who's your guy?
Right here, Bayonne, we have Nicholas Chevroletti and Angela McKnight. We have two of them. Two per district, right? There's 80 of them.
Okay. Did they vote on any bills? How'd they vote on
look that up.
Jenny's bill? All right.
How do we, yeah, right.
It'll take a while to look that up.
We'll have to look that up.
So
On the yeas and
I
nays.
hear that Jeff Sessions just broke his silence on the cannabis issue. I have a quote from him. This is Jeff Sessions. Experts are telling me that more violence around marijuana than one would think. Wait, did I say that right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Experts are telling me there's more violence around marijuana than one would think. I am definitely not a fan of expanding the use of marijuana. I am definitely not a fan of expanded use of marijuana. But states, they can pass the laws they choose. I would just say, it does remain a violation of federal law to distribute marijuana throughout any place in the United States. Whether a state legalizes it or not, put you all in jail. The bill number is A3852. Is that the new one? That's the Assembly bill.
Yes.
What is the Senate bill that was just passed by
What is it, A358? Oh, that's not voted on yet, though.
Senator Nilsa Cruz Perez? Senator Nilsa Cruz Perez is putting forth a bill in the Senate as of late last year to accompany A3852, and that will allow Jenny to use her cannabis in school from the school nurse. The school nurse will give Jenny her medicine. What I want them to do is sneak a provision in there that says the nurse has to provide the medicine. And how do you do that? Well, the nurse has to grow pot in the school.
So this is A3852.
Yeah. Is there a companion bill to that?
3852. Is this the Children's Caregivers Act?
Yes. Jenny's bill. He has to call my number. Is he calling my number? Has he been trying to call me?
I don't know. This is my first time. Let me see what's going on.
Well, you don't take the call on the air because he probably wants to talk to you off the air. Okay, Joe Rullo, I think, is free to call us now. If he doesn't have my number, give him my number. But I did try to call him before. Tuckerton or Washington or Allentown. Is that his number?
So you're going to unmute that?
No, I have to do it from here. He has to. No. I can't do it off the. All right, you have to talk to the fans while I go over here. All right, you're up. Do a show.
All right, so everybody left me. Here I am all alone. No pizza. No Rullo. Well, he's on his way. He's in the car driving event to event. That must be pretty hard, though. Shaking all the hands and kissing babies all the time throughout the whole state.
10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. So maybe he's just calling in. Maybe he's on his way. I wonder if he's showing up. Could be calling in lunch or something. Huh. I don't know.
All right, so how
what's going on there. Well, that's a cool new nifty tripod. We got one of these right over here. All right, so I'm going to get this all set up. Let's see what's going on. I think I just broke the tripod. Well, it snaps like a Slim Jim. Let's go check out that caregiver. Oh, he's on my phone. See, I can't even talk to you guys about the bill because Lefty's on my phone. He just totally took it and walked away. So I got to take his phone and I got to relook it up over here to see about this Companion Caregivers Act and to see if my assemblyman voted for it or wants to vote for it.
Right. Okay. So you handle it the way you want to handle it. I'm just letting you know that that's going to come up. And okay, good.
And how about that? So as long as everybody's okay, I guess he wants to make sure we're not going to really hit him with any questions. I guess he wants to have a little prep for it. Who knows? But anyway, so I'm sure Lefty's going to give him the questions from his heart, questions that he wants to find out from his future governor, and then he's just going to take it from there. So I don't think there's going to be much more of a delay, and I think we're going to be able to get that started right here any moment. So that's it. We're done. We have no internet. I have no Lefty. I have no pizza. I have nothing here. Let's see. Maybe we're going to get an update.
No.
No update. I'm going to have to go to a commercial break. Word from our sponsor.
What? Really?
Oh,
Really? All right, you guys are killing the show. Both you're killing me. Where's Michelle? You guys are killing me.
She left me to do a solo.
I can't.
But we didn't mean to kill the show. So you got to give me something to read. Oh, I can read this again. Let me, just in case anybody tuned in late. If anybody tuned in late, you're going to get me here to read the New Jersey Code, Title 24 for the Food and Drug Act. As it pertains to the use of medical marijuana, right? So that's 2461-6, and that talks about the provisions about a patient and a caregiver, alternative treatment centers and physicians, or any other person that has use or is around medical marijuana. So that's who this applies to. All right, so it says a qualifying patient or a caregiver, physician, or any other person acting in this manner shall not be subject to any civil penalties or denied any rights or privileges, including, but not limited to, disciplinary actions by professional licensing boards, right? And that's everything that has to go with plumbers and electricians and nurses and doctors and anything that you have to apply, anything that the state regulates. Those are the professional licensing boards, right? That's pretty much what it is. And now, the next section talks about your identification card, right? Your identification card doesn't give the cops probable cause to search you or any of your property. The next section, it's all about the cops. They can't destroy. They can't, they can't burn it, stomp on it, put it on the ground, put it in the garbage, right? They can't destroy your medical marijuana, right? That's what it's all about. Gotcha. And then, here he is. He's coming back right now.
I gotta get back.
All right. Well, let's see what happened. Everybody's here at the same time. Pizza guy. Gonna get set up. Oh, so here we go. You got my phone back because I couldn't look anything up because you was locked out of yours, right? So,
How can I defend that?
So the Children's Caregiver Act, right? That's what we were talking about. Oh, geez, this assembly bill here, right? The 3852.
Oh my goodness.
What? Oh, June 2nd, 2016, introduced and referred to the Assembly Health and Senior Service Committee, right? So who were those people?
Yeah, they pick a nice committee. It's like the committee they had the other day, where they paraded a bunch of patients in front of a committee and said, "Hey, here, beg for your lives. Go pick a disease that you want covered, and go beg for your lives." So all these people went up in front of this committee like a dog and pony show and begged for their lives. They said, "Can I have my disease? Can you please save my life? Can you please save my life? I'm suffering too. Please help me. Please help me. I'm suffering. I'm gonna die in 6 months. Don't worry. Medical cannabis will save your life. You'll get on the list. You'll have it in a year. But I have 6 months to live. Don't worry. We got you. In a year, you'll have it. Don't worry. You had to wait a year.
That's crazy.
I had to wait a year.
I'm on the waiting list to wait. I'm not even waiting a year.
So they pick a disease. How do you pick a disease? Do you pick a disease that kills the most people? Do you pick a disease that hurts the most? How do you pick a disease? Do you pick a disease that kills the most children or hurts the most children? Let's pick that one. How about we be selfish and pick our own disease? Let's do that. You know what I said to pick? I said chronic death.
Oh, yes.
I said chronic death.
Chronic death.
No, you didn't do that.
I should have did that.
Yeah.
I totally should have went.
You didn't do that.
But I didn't.
But he said chronic death.
I did say
you
yeah.
said
did,
chronic
right?
death.
Chronic death, mother effer. Rock and roll.
Pizza's good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to have some pizza. I wish we were able to take breaks on this show, but we can't. We don't have a break. I can sing for you.
Sing. Well, what kind of pizza you got there? Where's that from? Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa Vito.
Ranch.
And bacon?
Yeah.
Bacon ranch?
Yeah, you guys. are
With
the worst.
regular cheese?
Have a piece.
We're going to have to try that in a moment. Never had that. That's like one of those fancy...
It's a fancy
I don't know. I
pizza.
thought pizza's like,
It's not a pizza with sauce. It's a pizza with ranch dressing on them.
there's no sauce.
No sauce. Well, it's ranch dressing,
But
bacon, chicken.
But if there's no
It's really
sauce,
good.
how is it a pizza if there's no sauce?
It's ranch dressing. Look
I
at
don't
it.
understand.
See?
It's supposed to be, you get the dough,
I don't like.
the sauce, and
tomato
a
sauce.
cheese. And that's
This
a
is
pizza.
better.
It's a pizza. That's chicken on bread.
You really like to chew. You're chewing on the mic right now.
Uh-oh.
Why are you chewing on the mic? You sound like a freaking cow over there. So she throws the freaking mic. So she throws it. She goes, "F you,
breaks
Lefty,
it, and
here.
she just threw
Here,
the
I'll
whole
show
thing.
you." Boom.
Oh,
Just
man.
throw the shit. Wow. You're very violent when you drink. Just saying. Just saying. You're very violent. And you're very disagreeable.
Fuck you.
See?
Here we go.
See?
again.
There it
They
is.
keep disagreeing.
There it is. I don't even have my song ready. Oh, God. This is a nightmare show. Ken Wolski, I called you before to get the password, and I couldn't get it, so this is why we're having problems. I don't have my stuff up here.
Well, thanks for the pizza.
Oh, my God. Really? I can't even go to break, guys. You guys are killing me. Oh my God, you
man.
guys are killing me. I'm sitting here in the weeds, and you're both
Oh,
eating.
man.
And my other producer, she yells at me
good
because I yell at
pizza.
you guys, and she's like, "You can't spend the whole show yelling at people." I'm sitting here with dead air, and I got people chewing on the microphone while I'm trying to do something. You guys are both killing me.
It's such good
You're
pizza.
both killing me.
I mean, there's no tomato sauce on
Oh
it, so I wouldn't even call this a
God.
pizza. I don't know
And
what
you
it
wonder
is.
what I have to do. Oh.
It's good. I don't know. It's not a pizza. It's good, though, whatever it is. I mean, it's round, but there's chicken and ranch.
I can't even go to break. I don't have a fucking break to go to. That's not a break. People don't want to see. All right, fine. I will chew on the fucking
He
microphone.
would chew on the mic. It is like a chicken... Oh, man. I don't know. What is this?
Welcome to the Sativa Cross Podcast, where we're very fucking professional.
And hungry. Oh. Looks good, right?
It's kidding me.
Hello?
We're on the air.
Are you in the weeds?
You're on the air. Yeah, I'm in the weed.
I figured I'd call and bail you out if you needed it.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you host the show while I
Want me to
chew?
talk?
Yeah, while I chew. You host while I chew.
I'm watching the Meerkats marathon. I'm dope sick. I'm weaning off the fucking opiates. I'm smoking good weed. I'm eating edibles.
Hey, we
I
could
got
bring the
big
pizza.
breads are packed. My fucking legs hurt.
You're getting off dope?
What's that? You're cutting out on me.
Oh, it's the pizza.
You're getting off dope?
I'm not getting off dope. I'm getting off oxy.
Oh.
Sciencing.
You said dope.
Sciencing.
You said dope sick.
I had dope.
I did just testify to the Department of Health the other day about this, so I figured I should probably at least try to get off the shit.
Wait a minute. What did you say to the Department of Health?
What did I say to the Department of Health?
Yeah.
I said that the current policy of cannabis and chronic pain and opiates in the state of New Jersey is causing people to have more problems than less problems. Which is true, because doctors are losing their licenses and patients are losing their doctors and their minds, and people are suffering. And everybody should be able to be on cannabis and lay in bed and wean off of this shit if they want to. It's about to sum up a bit. I don't know why we gotta make people suffer all the time.
Exactly.
You know, people should be able to lay around and watch some meerkats and wean off the drugs if they want. But there's people out there laying under the bridge somewhere, fucking trying to fucking score a bag of heroin, and because they hurt, you know, and they don't have a doctor to fucking take care of them properly because they don't have health insurance and shit, you know. These people are fucking suffering out there. Ooh, sorry, I'm swearing, I forgot.
Beep.
I gotta pay the toll. Pay the toll.
Hey, Mr. Toll Booth guy.
So listen, did Donald Trump, or did he not, say he was going to ramp up the drug war?
I did hear that, yeah. It kind of scared the shit out of me. Like,
Where is that?
Pay the toll again.
Where is that? I don't see that. I don't see that link anywhere. Where is that link? Does anyone have that link?
That link? I don't know. I know that with Jeff Sessions as the Attorney General, that and Trump talking about ramping up the drug war and threatening the Colorado recreational dispensaries and shit, we could be having a civil war here soon if they keep going with this craziness. We got too many people making too much money, having people getting jobs, people feeding each other, people getting education and school money, taxes, et cetera, et cetera. It's just stupid. For a non-toxic herb, it's just so pointless. I shouldn't have to do this stuff. You shouldn't have to do this stuff. No one should have to do this stuff. We should all be growing our own cannabis and minding our own business. Instead, the chief of police is knowing our names as we show up to smoke weed on their corner because they're arresting patients that rightfully have their medicine. Unacceptable. Christie's on. I see Chris Christie's face on the television every 3 hours here, probably $1 million per commercial. And they're spending that money for those commercials talking about rehab and stuff, but they ain't spending the money on rehab. They ain't spending the money to take care of anybody. It's just about right. The state of New Jersey's lost their mind.
So what do you think? Should the state pay for these edibles to help minors?
They should. The state should be doing whatever they can to help people feel better and get off opiates. They're making this big deal about opiate problems. And they're making this big deal about health insurance and whatnot. We could grow a plant in our backyard that would help half the people that are sick. It would save money. It would deal with this American Health Care Act and whatnot.
Hey, Lefty, this guy should run for governor too.
Say that again, I didn't hear it.
Why don't you run for assembly?
Run for assembly. Come on.
Me?
Yeah, you. We need you.
So bad I'll never pass anything like that.
They all have criminal records.
Wait. Wait. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
So you good to go?
No, I'm legit. I just got a history, you know.
Who cares?
I don't know that I want the political parties of the world to be researching my history so that I can do a dog and pony show for everybody, you know. Maybe I'll run for president in 2020.
There you go. Well, think about it. We need you on the assembly, right? Because like the governor Christie always says, oh, it's not me, it's this guy. I'll work with them. I'll try this. Maybe I could do something. I can't, but I might try. So, you know, we need you on the assembly so, you know, you and Rullo can get it done.
I don't know. I think I only agree with Rullo on cannabis, but I can work with him, though.
Yeah, everybody's running. I'm running every 11. Because that's all it takes, right? That's all it takes to make the rules. You can make the rules, you know?
It's gonna take an army of people running for office like that.
Just 41, right?
That'll scare people.
Wouldn't that? You just gotta find 41 people.
That's it?
That's all it takes.
41 people, is that what it is?
That's
we can
it.
find 41 people.
There's 80
Sure,
of
good.
them. You just need the majority. There's 80 of them, right? You just need 41 to pass it. And
Well, yeah, that means you got to get 41 agreeable people all together. That means you got to get 60 seats.
Yeah, there we
You
go.
got to run 60 people at least. Lefty knows 60 people.
Absolutely. See, that's how it's gonna start. See, Lefty's he's the campaign manager.
Yeah, he definitely knows 60 people that would run.
I got 60.
But if not, he could talk 60 people into it.
Exactly.
Michelle has 60 people on her block, easy.
I got apartment buildings over there. They'll sign for me. If they don't, I'll be me.
Well, I think Michelle should run. Who's gonna try and run against Michelle?
Oh yeah, Michelle's running. That's it. She's in there.
Lots of smart people are going to try to run
She's
against me.
going to vote yes on A3852. That's it. Get this bill passed. And anything else you could think of.
S2954
Yep, there it
is
is.
the Senate bill.
What is it? I have to know that
S2954.
if I'm gonna
And that
run.
one was passed already?
S2954 has been introduced. It needs to go introduced in the Senate, referred to Senate Health Committee, Human Services and Senior Citizens Committee.
So it's not going. Okay, so nobody voted yet.
No.
So who is on? That's it. We got to Google that. Who's on this committee? Who are you, and what do you do, and why are you on my committee?
And how do you get to vote?
And then we have to dial numbers.
And then we call these people because these apparently the only people that it matters. Just these 5 dudes.
Well, actually, you know what? The Lefty just has to put a Facebook post out because the last time he put a Facebook post out like that, they got scared and started calling people.
Ah. See, Lefty, you get people to call people. See, that's what you do. You get things done. You got their people calling your people, and stuff happens, you know?
That's how people get called. That's how things get done.
All right, so we're going to have to work.
Lefty makes people nervous.
We're going to have to work on that. I mean, did you even have to boost the post? No boosting. He didn't even boost.
No boost.
He didn't
He
boost.
didn't even boost. No, Lefty put a Facebook post up, and then the senator called me 5 minutes later.
It's the optics of the Statehouse, too. It's a good look.
It is what it is. Well, and your dogged determination.
Well, you gotta.
All right, the Children's Caregiver Act.
You don't get nothing being meek in life.
Yeah, right.
That's true. And that persistence is what makes them nervous. Because I know you're going to come back 5 days in a row.
Yeah, you think I won't?
I know you won't. I know you will, I mean.
Dude, I'm on this earth 50 years. It's all gravy at this point. Really, at this point, I'm just like, whatever. I am almost fearless because I've seen too much shit. You've seen the shit that I've seen. You've felt the shit that I've seen. You've suffered along with us. So you know, Tony.
I do know, yeah, absolutely.
So I know.
Not as front and face like you do, but close to it.
So yeah, we're getting involved, and we're gonna get more people involved. It's great that more people are joining up, and they're getting involved and they're helping out because they see we're making changes. They used to laugh at us, me and Chucky. They used to laugh at us. So
Absolutely.
you guys are idiots. Well,
These guys were idiots.
You guys were idiots. It's funny,
In a
though.
good way.
It drew people to you. You guys are being idiots for a good cause, and then it grew and it grew and it grew. And then you actually got shit done.
yeah, imagine that.
And then there's literally patients with PTSD that are getting cannabis right now because of that.
All right, Lefty, we got it. The Health and Senior Service Committee. All right? 13 people. 13 people, 4 Republican, 9 Democrats. The chairman, Herbert Conaway Jr. Don't know who he is? Herbert Conaway Jr. I don't know. The vice chair, Timothy. I don't know. How do you say this? Eustace. Eustace.
Eustace.
Eustace.
He's a
okay.
Facebook friend of mine. He's a
Timothy
really
Eustace.
nice
so
guy.
maybe he's listening then. He is the vice chair.
Yeah, he's very helpful.
He's the vice chair, yeah. Sorry, I pronounced the name wrong. But,
Eustace.
Eustace, sure. Yeah, Daniel Benson. See, our people aren't here. Nancy Picken. Oh, Angela McKnight. She is. Your assemblywoman, our assemblywoman right now, is on the committee.
Oh, she is.
Angela McKnight.
Really? How'd she vote?
Ooh, how'd she vote? Did they vote already on this or no? It's
Oh.
just been referred to. No, they didn't vote.
No vote yet.
No, we want her vote.
Okay, so we'll be nice to her for a while.
Well, here's the deal. It's
You see what her vote histories look like.
Yeah, it's either you vote for this or we're running against you.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
You know?
And we'll smoke out your office.
It's like either do your job or we'll take it. You
I'm
know,
running against her.
No,
Yes, you're running against
her.
Angela
Yep,
McKnight.
absolutely.
What does she look like?
I don't know. We'll get a photo or something. Put
Can
you
I still wear my jeans and my t-shirt?
do a
Yeah.
side by side.
Don't shoot on
You
white.
gotta find out
Wear that
if she
shirt.
doesn't want to vote. If she doesn't want to vote your way, then she's going to run against Michelle and Michelle's cane.
She's black. I'm
Yeah.
gonna lose.
So wear that shirt.
But she's black. She'll win.
Why?
What does that mean?
I don't
My
know.
shirt says,
What does that
"Don't
mean?
shoot me, I'm white."
What does that
Because
mean?
She's a beautiful black woman, and she's fancy.
What does that mean?
Oh, see, that's
Well, she's probably on our side.
That's reverse
I
racism.
don't understand.
No, it's just she's a fancy woman. I mean, she's
She's
You're being reverse racist against
got-
yourself.
All right, it's a photo. You can Google it. Angela McKnight, short, curly, black hair, maybe to chin length, and she got glasses on. Is the glasses?
she
Is
got
that
no glasses.
no glasses?
She got no glasses.
Oh, I need glasses then.
She got no glasses.
No, I'm actually a fan of hers. If she's on that committee, then
yeah.
I like her. Sorry, I like her, but I like you as a candidate more. So
Well-
I think you should run against her. I'll still
Yeah, run against her.
I'll still troll the hell out of her.
Or you can run against the other guy, Nick.
I'll troll her.
Nico.
No, look, find out how she votes. She might be a fan of ours, and she might vote with us. You don't have to run against her.
She went to the University of Phoenix.
Oh no.
She went to an online
Wah,
school.
wah, wah.
Oh, and you're calling her fancy. She went to an online school. You're calling her
She
fancy.
just seemed fancy. I don't know. She's fancier than me.
You're fancy.
I guess she
Shut
took
up.
she took an online class for that.
Yeah, well, she took an online class to be fancy.
All right, I don't know who these other guys. Oh, Betty Lou DeCroix.
Yeah, that,
DeCroix. Who's
yeah.
that? Betty Lou.
Yeah.
Nancy Munoz.
I don't like her.
Eric.
I don't like Betty Lou.
Eric Peterson. Holly Shapipsy. Oh man, I fought with her on the internet.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because she was all about abortions and not the artificial womb, you know?
Oh, come on. You're ridiculous with that.
I'm telling
Why?
you.
The artificial womb.
She was just like, and
will
I'm not,
save
you know,
kids.
and then she said she was Catholic. I said, so am I. So you should be all for the artificial womb, right? I mean, Mary had the thing with, you know,
No,
Jesus.
it's just a
Joseph wasn't there. That's like the ultimate artificial womb.
Yeah.
You know? No dude.
Yeah, that's it.
No guy involved there, you know?
No guy involved.
Bam, baby, you know?
Bam, baby. That's so easy.
So yeah, we had it out on the Facebook there. It's probably still there. Maybe one day it'll show up as like this happened in history, you know? But yeah, okay. So Herbert Conaway Jr., he's the guy that could make them vote. He's the one that has to call the vote. So we need to get to him. Yeah.
So we got.
Hey, look, is he black too? What do you think? The guy with the afro.
Yeah. He's black.
So Rudy Rullo coming up in after this next break. But I got a question for you guys.
Am I gonna cut enough in?
I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever burnt yourself with a MAP gas torch?
Oh, all the time, every single day when I use it.
You burnt yourself with a MAP gas torch?
Yes.
Where?
On my crotch. Where else?
What? Oh.
Oh, I keep my balls smooth.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have balls, but I burn my crotch whenever I try to do that.
Oh man.
You know, there's a better way to medicate.
Oh no, what is that?
You don't need to do that anymore. You can
I'm
put
gonna
that
do it anyway.
put that dabber and
I'm
that
gonna
torch
do it
away.
anyway
No, throw it
because-
away. Give it to me. Give it to
Okay.
Michael.
Oh man.
Because there's a
You need
better way.
torch?
What's the way?
Well, use the magical butter machine.
Oh my God, the
The what?
magical butter machine.
What's that?
Oh,
You don't want to
Yes.
do that.
I kind of like
Because
burning my
magical
tubes.
butter makes your recipes better. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Brownies, cookies, smoothies, sauces, soups, veggies, candies, salad dressings for your tossed salad, Tony.
Avocado oil.
You like tossed salad, Tony?
That's a nice.
Don't answer it.
Tony, this makes the best salad dressing for your tossed salad. You'll love it. And this machine is the best machine you'll ever buy. It comes with a love glove. Comes with a love glove. Comes with a love glove from Garen Angel. So magical butter makes your recipe so much better.
Hey, Garen Angel, your magical butter machine saved my life. Thanks, buddy.
Magical butter makes your recipe so much better with magicalbutter.com. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Come on, Tony. Magical butter makes your recipes better. Flute solo. See, Tony can't hear the music.
No talking during the solo.
1-800-420-4334. Magicalbutter.com. 1-800-420-4334. Magicalbutter.com. And that's all I got. I think that
You know,
that's
somebody asked me
all.
the other day, what's a love glove?
Love glove.
Hey, Lefty,
is
is
a
that-
pot holder.
Lefty, did you ever use a love glove?
What is a love glove?
It's like a big pot holder.
A big pot holder.
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like a. You know, you have a. Yeah, a pot holder.
It's a pot holder. A love glove
it's
is a
like-
pot holder?
Yeah,
The
basically.
silicone pot holder.
It's not a condom if you think the love glove is like
I don't
that.
know.
It's like actual glove.
It's a rubber.
It's a rubber glove.
It's a rubber one though, right?
Yeah.
The rubber glove.
It's a
a
rubber
rubber
glove.
glove.
I like the one that you would.
So the
Put
the
on,
love
but-
glove is a rubber glove.
It's used when you filter your cannabis into the strainer, into the filter, so you don't burn your hand.
For
Duh.
the burning.
You don't want the burning to happen. That already had to.
You
Right.
need a love glove
To prevent burning.
to prevent the burn.
The love burn.
The love burn. Oh, do you remember that? I was feeling the burn last year. He should have been president there.
Would you have voted for Bernie?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was feeling the burn, man. You
Yeah.
weren't feeling the burn?
Oh, so I did some research on the Trump thing.
Oh.
Trump actually did not say those words. His spokesperson, Spicer,
Wrong.
said that he probably will go after recreational cannabis. What Trump did not say those words, as far as I'm seeing.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah, that Melissa McCarthy-looking idiot should be not running his mouth.
Should be. Is he out of the weeds or no?
who?
Melissa McCarthy-looking idiot.
Melissa McCarthy. Yeah, so his spokesperson came out and said something, but he didn't say that. Trump didn't actually say these things. So Joe Rullo's sticking to his guns. He's going to go for legalization no matter what. So it's the right thing to do.
Good.
So I think Trump is going to be okay on this issue. I have a feeling that the people under him are saying things. All the people under him are against it, but he's for it. He came out for legalization years ago.
I bet you once it's here,
It's a moneymaker.
and Trump's coming from D.C. to New York, and he's driving through New Jersey, and it's legal. You'll see Trump.
Yeah.
He'll be pulling over smoking.
No, he doesn't smoke
He
anything.
won't smoke.
He's all about the jobs and the money.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
drink.
It's about the money.
He
No
doesn't-
caffeine. No caffeine. No drinking. No
he-
smoking.
He doesn't
Caffeine.
drink.
Nothing. Nothing. He's straight edge.
Really?
Save his head.
He must have some kind of vice, though. I guess sex, probably, right?
Sex.
You'd
He's got
figure.
how old
with
is
other-
his wife?
Yeah, he's got a sex vice. Yeah,
Sex
he's into
vice.
sex.
Money.
Money.
Sex, money, and-
money. The money. That's
Yeah.
it. It's
Sex,
the
money, and murder.
Right, you take away
No,
his money
sex
then.
and money. Yeah.
Sex and money.
Sex and money.
That's the
I
best.
want
Well,
candy.
Yeah,
Sex and money.
that'll do it. That'll keep you busy. Sex and money.
Depends. If
How
you
much?
get it all the time.
Depends how much.
How much money you
How much
have?
money? You got a lot of money.
A lot of money, you get lots of sex.
Oh.
No
Yeah.
money,
I have
no
no
sex.
money in.
No
I have
money,
no
no
money, and I
honey,
get
right?
offers every day.
I even learned that from somebody that.
What do you say?
You get
gonna-
offers for what?
The sex and money.
You get offers for sex and money.
Wow.
And I'm poor. And I'm
Nice.
poor.
Well, then take
Do
advantage
it.
of it.
Pimp yourself out.
Pimping.
Tony, you want to be a hemp flogger?
A hemp flogger, yeah, I do.
Some girls might want that. You could get like a couple $100 an hour for that.
That's bad. Hey, if you can get paid, you can get paid, man. Good for them.
Would you be willing to flog somebody with hemp?
Would I be?
Yeah.
No, I don't get freaky like that.
No?
You don't?
You
No,
wouldn't.
I'm not freaky.
But
No,
you,
man, I get freaky on the dance floor.
but you wouldn't have to do anything. Just flog them with hemp.
No, yeah, I drop acid and dance.
That's cool too.
Stuff like,
That's a
stuff
little.
like sex and money. I like music and masculine.
He's like, what?
All right.
Oh my God.
And we all live for different things, man. We all live for different things.
Wow. Cool, man. Well, whatever gets you up in the morning.
Hey, are you out of the weeds? Because I'm out of here if you're done with me.
Tony, thank you. You saved the show. Because
I doubt I did, but I helped.
you got these two guys chewing in the friggin' mic again.
I stopped
crazy.
chewing in the mic.
I'm going to start again.
Oh, God. You guys
Yeah,
are
right?
the worst. Yeah, so we're going to call Joe
Man,
Rullo.
it's all right.
All right. Hey, Tony. Who's the bigger douche?
Oh,
Did it hang up on you?
look at that.
Did it hang up on
Look
you?
at that. And that's the way.
That's hurtful, Tony.
Yay.
Hurtful, Tony. Hurtful.
No, it wasn't hurtful. It was helpful.
That was hurtful to me.
Man.
That was just funny. You
I
just
used
didn't
to
get
do
to
that
do it.
once upon a time when I had a flip phone. I'd close it and slam it
Yeah,
down
right.
real hard.
My flip
Snap.
phone, I miss my flip phone. I still have it home. I charge
This
it every
hitting
day.
the button on the iPhone is horrible. I feel like I'm not
Yeah.
as dramatic when I hang up on people. That I'm just tapping a button. Now.
You call back?
Hello, you're on the air.
What's up, everybody? It's Joey.
Joey
you guys
Lyons. How are you, dude?
Hey, Joey.
I'm not well, Lefty.
Wow, what's going on?
I'm irate. I listened to that call, or not the call, the town hall with Christie and that woman who had the young child who passed on, and my blood started boiling.
Yeah, you and a lot of people.
How obtuse is Christie? Does he just need somebody to just drop his ass, like with a fist, just straight to the face, and say, "Get your head out of your ass, you piece of shit"? That's how I feel right now about Christie. Her daughter died. And they go, "Oh, well, it's complicated. This is the way the bill was written." Maybe the government just needs to be broken down because that is absolute bullshit.
This is the guy we need to run. Who is this guy, Lefty? This
Yeah.
is who we need.
Joey, you can run.
Right?
Michael, I've been working on technically writing my presidential campaign for 2020. It's going to take me a little bit before I announce it, but I'm probably not. Maybe 2024. Honestly, I am thinking about trying to get into government. Right now, I need to take care of my family. I've actually been having a lot of financial problems recently. My wife and I are both cannabis patients. We get an ounce and a half a month. Costs about $425 average an ounce for dispensary weed for us. So you figure that times 3 ounces, that's an extra, $1,200-1,300 that we've been an expense that we've been accruing since November. Legally, buying it legally. If I were to buy it on the street, I wouldn't have paid for a doctor visit. I wouldn't have paid for a medical card. I wouldn't be paying over $400 an ounce. It'd probably be in the area of around $250 an ounce without paying the fees, without the recurring fees. I've had to pay my $100 90-day fee. And honestly, I've been struggling to make my bill payments, just to get my medicine. I've been struggling paying my credit cards. Thank God we got a small tax return, because if we didn't, dude, I'd be close to filing bankruptcy. Because I'm just struggling right now monetarily, and I don't like to share my finances with everybody like that. But having to get the medicine that I need is putting me into a fucking hole. Excuse my language. I don't even like using foul language anymore. But try not to do that. But this is this lady's daughter died. My finances are no comparison to losing a child. But dude, shit has just been not going very well, man. And a lot of it has to do with that. Just trying to so that's why I've kind of been on a little bit of a hiatus, dude. I'm really just trying to concentrate on work. Just my my full-time W-2 job, just putting in as much hours as I can and trying to make money right now. So,
Joey, what kind of roadblocks have you experienced in the program?
I tell you what, as far as roadblocks go, I didn't think I really had any. When they enacted the bill to allow PTSD as a qualifying condition, I've been going to the VA for the past 4 or 5 years, since I've been out of the military for PTSD. I was even treated for a little bit while I was in the military. So this is something I've dealt with for a while. So when they enacted that bill, I went to Dr. Anzalone. I just took in my medical records. It was $300, I think, for the doctor visit. A month later, I had my card. So $300 for the doctor visit, On top of that, I think it was $220 to the state. So that's $550 right there that I paid before I even had a card. And then I think I had to reenact my thing one time. We also had to pay for my spouse as well because she also suffers from PTSD. My wife's a veteran as well. She's been seen at the VA clinics for a while. So, I mean, we met when we were in Germany. It just so happened for both veterans. We both ended up getting diagnosed with PTSD in a different way, but, it works out for both of us. But now that we've incurred this extra expense, it's just really putting a hurt on us financially. But as far as roadblocks, I didn't really have any because I don't know if it's because of my condition, because I'm not a minor. Like, there's nothing really about my case that would cause roadblocks because it's pretty clear. I've documented PTSD, so does my spouse. We got our cards, no problem. The only real roadblock, I guess if you want to say it's a roadblock, is the financial aspect of it because it's to get the medicine. And this is the thing, Lefty. I've been doing it right since we got our cards, dude. And I said this to Who's Your Mama as well. I was like, look, let's do it right. Let's not buy on the street. Let's utilize the program. Let's do it the way we're supposed to do and see what happens. And we've done that. And it has seriously put a hurt on our financial situation. And I'm just it hurts me in my stomach right now, just kind of like talking about it, dude. It's embarrassing. It's tough, man, but we wanted to do it right, dude. We did it in accordance with the guidelines that New Jersey set forth for us as citizens of the state. We did what New Jersey has allowed us to do, and doing it by New Jersey's guidelines, by the government's guidelines, it has put a serious financial burden on us to get the medicine that we need. As far as the actual product itself from the dispensary, I have to say I've been pleased. I know a lot of people say they haven't. Michelle, I know you had some mold in your cannabis, but honestly, dude, I usually go to Belmar. Their product is outstanding every time. And I'm not new to cannabis. I've been a cannabis enthusiast my entire life. I was in the military for 10 years. I didn't consume any cannabis. I didn't do any illegal drugs. Believe it or not, Lefty, I know I'm kind of crazy, but I followed the rules like to a T as best as I could, dude. And I got out of the military, and the whole time, you're allowed to look at cannabis magazines and stuff like that, High Times. Like, I always loved that stuff when I was a kid, when I was in high school. I just love that kind of stuff. And then, so keeping in touch with it, now that I'm able to consume cannabis again legally, over the past few years to kind of self-medicate, we have utilized the black market to get our medicine that we need. And it helps, man. It really does help with PTSD. So that's why I think it's great that New Jersey kicked this in. But the reality of it is that the financial strain for someone like myself and my wife, it's not affordable. And I'm to the point where I'm just about to say, I'm just going to preface this because I don't know what else to say. I don't know if my vernacular or my vocabulary is not large enough, but I'm about to just say, fuck it, and go back to buying on the streets, dude.
A lot of patients do that.
Well, you know what, Lefty? I didn't want to do it like that, man. I wanted to give it a true shot, dude. Like, I wanted to do it right, man. This is what New Jersey has given me. I'm a New Jersey born and raised hard son of a bitch, dude. And I love New Jersey, and I've always repped Jersey hard as hell. And now Jersey has given us what I guess you can call an opportunity, and it just shit all over me, man.
They failed us.
New Jersey's shitting all over me again, dude. Since I've been back to this fucking state since 2008, it's just shit on me, dude. I'm fucking sick of it, man. I'm fucking sick of the government and all the bullshit structures that they have. I mean, I'm not just talking shit right now either. Like, I could sit down and break it down for you. We could go on for hours about it. I'm well educated on it, and I know what I'm talking about, dude, and I'm absolutely disgusted as a human being and an American citizen. That's where I'm at.
What's the answer, Joe?
I'm working on it. I'll tell you the truth. I've always believed in don't bring, like, here work-wise and, like, military-wise, don't bring a problem to your supervisor unless you have a solution to accompany that problem. I have a problem right now, and I'm working on developing a solution. I just need time and resources, and I'm strapped on both of those right now. But every extra, amount of time that I have, not just for personal reasons, for the entire cause, Lefty, and everybody, that's hanging out there and that's listening. You heard me that day. You guys were talking about opening up a dispensary earlier. That's on my list of to do, man. It just needs time, and unfortunately, people like excuse me, I forgot the woman's name, but unfortunately, people like the woman who had that child pass on don't have the time for Christie to sit there with his thumb up his ass when he can just fucking wiggle. Oh, there's so much crime that comes along with growing this plant because, when people sit down and they smoke and they eat so many Cheetos, they just go on these crazy crimes. He is an absolute moron. He is an absolute moron. And I have not spoken out publicly about any politicians, honestly. But hearing that earlier, is clear-cut evidence that he is an absolute ass and a piece of shit.
How can you not help a little baby?
I can't imagine it, Michelle. All right, look, I know you guys got to call that guy. I'm a little upset right now, but I really do appreciate it. You taking the time to listen to me. And look, I'd really like to win one of those machines. I know I talk shit about magical butter because I do a double boil, but I'd really like one. I don't know if I can get an entry to win the contest.
Okay. How do we get him in the contest? What do we do?
We gotta put him in with the
Do
rest
I
of
have to
them.
answer like a trivia question or something?
Yeah.
Who's the biggest douche?
All right. Who's the biggest douche?
Oh, fuck
Is
you
that one?
guys.
Nah. What's the question? He hung up on us.
Okay, so I think we're gonna enter him. That was good.
Okay. Yeah.
He's in.
You're in.
You're in.
You're in.
I don't
Joey.
remember who's in.
Good
anymore.
job. Oh man.
If you're in, please call, so we know who's in and who's not.
We know who's in.
Oh, we don't really.
Yeah, you're in, right?
Carol's in.
Carol's in. The hippies are in.
No, are they? I don't know.
All right. Before Joe calls, I want to try this one more time. Can we do this again? Do you think? One more time.
One more time from the top.
Yeah, from the top. Let's try it. Let's get it right this time. Okay. Here's your script is here. Okay.
Oh shit! I'm getting pulled over.
License, registration, and, hey, buddy. I smell marijuana.
Oh, here's my license. Here's my registration and my marijuana card.
There's no such thing as a medical marijuana card here in New Jersey.
Yes, there is.
No, you're not a card holder.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I
No, you're
am.
not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Anywhere you could smoke, I could smoke weed. I can smoke weed whenever I
No,
need.
you can't.
Yes, I
No, you
can.
can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No. Son, step out of the car. Put your hands behind your back.
Officer, I'm a patient.
Put your hands behind your back and keep your mouth shut. You have the right to remain
I
silent.
have the right to smoke.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Qualifying patient will always be allowed
You have a
to
right to an
smoke and use
attorney.
their marijuana.
If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you.
Possession of a car doesn't give you any probable cause.
Do you understand the rights I have just read to you?
No person shall be subject to arrest.
With these rights in mind, do you wish to speak with me?
Officer, do you understand these rights? No person shall be subject to arrest.
No. Do you understand my rights?
My rights.
No, my rights.
My rights.
I have
My
rights.
rights. I have rights more than you have rights, sir.
Something like that. That's how every police stop should go.
Everyone.
No, but he
No, it
sounds
shouldn't.
like
Actually, it
Harry
shouldn't go.
Anslinger. Everything will.
Do all the police sound like
Yeah,
Harry
I know,
Anslinger?
and that's not right. And they
Harry
don't
Anslinger.
sound like
How do they sound?
Yeah, tell me how the cops sound.
That's how you make them sound all the time. You make the cops sound like Harry Anslinger. They make that laugh. That's why I
I'm
think that's
gonna
Harry
book
Anslinger.
you, sonny
Gonna
boy.
get you and your little
Yeah,
black
yeah.
friends too.
Book 'em, Johnny.
Yeah, look, Harry was a racist bastard.
Mm.
Very easy to make fun of racism when guys like that are around.
What kind of cops you deal with? What do they say when they pull you over?
I don't drive.
Oh. Are you ever in the car when the driver gets pulled over? Have you ever been there in a pullover?
Yeah, no, I've been pulled over.
All right.
I've been pulled over, and I just sit there and I.
But what did the cops sound like? You heard them, right?
No, but they weren't mean.
They weren't mean.
They're usually nice to me.
License and registration.
Yeah, like that.
Excuse me, miss. Can I get your name?
Can I get your number?
Oh, I get your number. See? Now we know why they were nice to you.
Well, sometimes, especially if it's just for speeding.
I guess there has to be more female cops out there. So
No, female cops.
I've never had a
are
cop
not
ask me for
good.
my number.
Female cops they're not very nice to.
They're not nice. They don't ask for your number.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
I've never had a female cop ask for a number. Shucks.
Hey, you never know. It could happen.
Well, I don't drive anymore, so.
Are we making the call? I think we're making the call here.
I think I'm supposed to call him.
I have numbers dialing.
We're going to call Joe Rudy Rullo, the next governor of New Jersey, he'll be on our podcast to answer questions. And he's actually right about Donald Trump. Donald Trump did not actually say those things. So I can't really call him out on that because it was Spicer that said those things, which is a good thing. I think Donald Trump will come around eventually. I think Joe's on the phone. He's going to call us when he's done, I think. He's on conference calls.
You've reached the office of Joseph Rudy. Please leave
Can we leave a message?
after the tone.
All right, we'll try it again.
Hello, Joe.
Goodbye.
Oh. Two times.
You don't hang up on me. I hung up on you.
No, they hung up on you.
Ooh.
Leave a message. Goodbye.
Can't.
But you can't.
But we can't. But we can't. But we can't. But we can.
Yes, we can.
Wow. I can't believe we sang a show tune. That was pretty good. Mike, I got to tell you, that's pretty good. That's not bad. We're getting there.
Get there.
That last one was not bad.
Not bad. Call me,
Anywhere you can smoke, I can smoke weed. I can smoke weed wherever I need. I could do that all day. Seriously, I could. Wow. Is that scary that I like show tunes?
Sing us a
No,
song.
I like them too.
You do? What show tunes do you like?
I don't know. Any of those. I mean, I like all those songs.
Really?
Yeah.
You like this one? Will you sing this one with me?
What?
This one.
I can't sing as good as you.
Anywhere you can smoke, I can smoke weed. I can smoke weed wherever I need. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you
Stop
can't.
singing like Harry Anslinger.
Anywhere I can smoke weed, I can smoke. That's horrible.
I can smoke weed better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
No,
I
you
can.
can't. No, you
Yes, I
can't.
Yes, I can.
This is great. Come on, this is fun. I can smoke weed better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. You can't even
Yes,
put
I can.
a filter in the thing.
Yes, I can. I can put filters in my joints.
After you roll it.
Yeah, I can
with
roll
all
better
that
than you.
shit.
I can roll better than you.
Oh, no, I roll joints better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes,
I can roll weed better than you.
No, you can't.
I can roll weed better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
I get the dankest weed, and it's way better than yours.
Probably.
I get the dankest weed, and it's way better than yours.
You must be going to that Belmar.
All right, that's enough of that.
I think you put them out of business with your moldy cannabis there.
That wasn't Belmar. That was.
Oh no, that was Egg Harbor.
Egg Harbor.
Egg
Yeah.
Harbor, right? I know. There's a boycott on Egg Harbor right now because of you.
Yeah. Who else had it too? Somebody else had moldy cannabis.
It was Rocco.
Rocco.
Now what is it though? Is
He
it
said
like
he's gonna go there and return it. I don't.
what do they
know
do?
what he
They
did.
give you the oldest jar in the place? I mean, like what's
No, I think
happening
he-
here?
No,
the
it's not
weed-
cured
no.
correctly.
Yeah, not done right.
It's not just one strain; it's all of them. So they're doing it
all
wrong.
smells the same.
All the weed is being done wrong.
Oh.
It's all being cured improperly,
Mm.
and it's just they killed it.
That sounds harmful.
Yeah, I wonder if it is harmful. I did.
Of
smoke
course,
It,
it's if you have an immune system deficiency,
Yeah, I know.
you got problems.
but I mean,
It's not good.
Wow. So if you've
I-
been
I-
hurt
I
by
really do
moldy
wonder
weed,
if
call
Rocco-
1-800-420.
I really wonder if Rocco returned it because I really
Lawyers.
wanted to return it that day. I mean, as soon as I opened the jar, you could smell it. It was disgusting. Only been about 4 times I went there and it happened to me. I would never go back there again. It always makes it sound like they have great weed, but it's not worth it to spend your money on shit weed.
Well, he said $450, $425. How much is that?
Yeah.
Is that the same price? I mean, what's the? Come on. Who's got the?
Yeah.
How does Joey afford that kind of cash? I don't have that kind of
are the
cash.
prices?
Nobody does.
So we need a law that makes insurance pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, some insurance is paying for it, and I think Joe Rullo has the answer.
Mm.
That 7% blood money tax is got to go.
No. We don't tax any medicine.
Yeah, we don't tax medicine.
Well, it's not medicine though. It's
is
a
it?
recommendation, and that's got to change. He wants to
Yeah,
change
yeah,
that.
the
Joe
guy-
Rullo's going to change it from a recommendation to a prescription.
Oh.
I never understood that in the to begin with. I don't understand how can they just give a recommendation and that gives a prescription.
Mm-hmm.
So the doctor calls up and says, I recommend
Yeah.
2 ounces.
Yeah.
Right.
And they say, okay.
Okay.
See, no problem.
So they don't have to listen because it's just something recommended?
Well, your doctor recommends it.
Yeah, but it's not a...
Yeah, but can I have 4 ounces just because?
Right.
No, but you can't. You
No.
only have
Yes,
two.
I can.
Why? I
No,
just
you
want...
can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you
You
can't.
know, he recommends
Yes, I
2.
can.
I want 4.
No, you can't. You can only have 2.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. If you could, then I could have it too.
That's right.
get
If
4
you could
ounces,
have 4, then I could
can't
have 8.
afford 4 ounces a month. It doesn't make a difference anyway. Maybe if they took the taxes off,
I
but
want
that's
4.
If you can have 4, I can have 8.
No,
Yes,
you
I can.
can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Nobody can have 8.
No, 8.
8, please.
I want 8.
You're lucky you get 2.
I want
How many do you get in
I don't
Rhode
know.
Island? You get 6 in Rhode Island, right?
6, right?
Really?
6 ounces.
I think so.
Or
Wow.
Massachusetts, you get 6 ounces.
Is it cheaper?
Well, anyway,
than
there's a state with 6.
Take that. I'll take that in a day.
There-
All day.
There's a state with
That would-
6.
that would do it for me.
Why don't they give out that? Huh. We're going to have to work on that.
Is it cheaper there? I mean, the price is cheaper than it is
Oh,
in
yeah.
Jersey?
Hell yeah. Maine is real cheap.
Okay, yeah, because it's legal all the way.
Maine is great.
What?
People are up in Maine all the time going up there and showing me the stuff that they buy up there. Oh my
Can
God.
you, if you're a patient in New Jersey, does your card
No.
go with you to other states?
It depends what state.
Really?
Who accepts our card? That would be the next.
Pennsylvania, no.
No.
New York, no.
Oh. Our neighbors don't like us,
no.
I guess.
Rhode Island, yes.
Rhode Island takes our card.
Massachusetts, yes. Maine, yes.
Maine takes our card.
Florida, no.
How do I get to Maine?
How do you get to me?
How do you get there?
I have to
Car?
drive through
Step 1.
New York?
Yeah, you need to take a boat into international waters to bring stuff back, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, take a boat, a dinghy, out into
Right.
international waters, a couple miles out, and then just
Mm.
keep to the shoreline.
Because Maine
You'll
is
make it.
cool. And what's below that? Massachusetts. Is that not cool?
It's cool.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And then from there, I have to go to Connecticut.
You know, you don't want to go through Connecticut.
No.
No. Or
Okay.
New York. New York, no.
Neither one of them take
No.
the card.
No. No.
So our tri-state area doesn't take the card.
Yeah, you can't leave New Jersey, basically.
Right. But it's the New York. But it can go south. Maryland? Delaware.
Yes. No, you cannot buy in Delaware, but you can use it in Delaware.
Right.
Really? We could have? I didn't
I'm a-
think we
You
could.
can buy it in Rhode Island, I believe.
I'm a patient,
Yeah, you can buy
and I
it.
go down to Delaware because I always see their beautiful lakes and rivers on TV, and I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
be a tourist in Delaware, but I need my medicine, so that's okay. But you cannot be a tourist in Connecticut with your medicine.
Vegas, you can use it too, I guess.
Vegas, you can do anything you possibly
Yeah, Tony. Yeah.
anything you want to do.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's like, oh, okay. Marijuana? Shit.
Vegas, that's like, yeah, it's a desert. What else is out here?
Lots of marijuana.
Prescription is federal. Wait a minute.
Ah.
Prescription is federal. So Irv Rosenfeld has a prescription or a recommendation? I believe he has a prescription. You're right. LV Musaka, she has a prescription for that tin that she carries around. She gets a tin from the government.
That's
That's
amazing.
a prescription.
They get it paid for, too.
That's not a recommendation. That's right. I think we just learned something today.
How did they get that and we can't? Wasn't it under Ronald
Well,
Reagan?
yeah, there was only 12. Yeah, under like 12 patients got that program. Experimental.
But they're not dead yet.
There's like 2 left, I think, or 3. Yeah.
Oh, it's a federally experimental program.
Yeah, it's a federal
they get
program.
A big tin of marijuana joints.
Yeah. Real shitty weed, though.
Yeah, but it's still given to them for free. I mean, I don't know how shitty the weed is, but it's still free weed.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, right? Some people need Advil and not Tylenol. Some people need aspirin and not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a big tin of joints, you know what you can do? with it? Who the fuck cares if it's good or bad?
Just have another one.
Yeah, have another one. Just keep smoking until you can't smoke no more.
Yeah, he's on with another campaign right now. Trying to catch him in between.
Oh.
Busy guy, man.
Really?
Must be crazy running for any kind of office like this.
Yeah, bro, the whole state.
Especially, yeah, as an outsider. He is an outsider, a political outsider, which I like. He's a small business owner and an actor. And people are saying that he's doing this to further his acting career, and I hope it does further his acting career. But I think he has a legitimate shot at winning this office because the guys he's running against are just hacks. And Kim Guadagno, I don't know what the hell she is, but she hasn't done crap. She didn't do shit to help patients. And all she did was ride on Christie's coattails, which is probably the worst person to ride on. And so, yeah, Kim is a know-nothing, a do-nothing, and she wouldn't come on our podcast.
Oh.
So that's not good. I'm a little pissed off she didn't come on our podcast. She sat next to us. She wouldn't. She stood next to us and talked to Jim Miller, but she wouldn't come on.
Because Jim Miller's a good-looking guy.
Well, what is she scared of? What are you afraid of? We'll be very fair to you because I think she doesn't agree with our platform about cannabis. I think she's against it, and she can't defend. When you're against cannabis and you're a prohibitionist, you really can't defend that position because let me tell you something. Cannabis prohibition and the drug war is a great barometer on a politician. That's like the one thing I look for in a politician. How do you feel about the drug war? And if they're into ramping up the drug war, they're not somebody I want to really vote for.
Right. Why you at war with your own people?
Yeah, I just can't do that. And what I like about Joe Rullo is that he is a Republican, and he's against all the other Republicans. He's the only Republican that's for legalization. Is that right?
I do believe so, yeah. Yeah.
The other guys are just status quo Republicans, thinking in the box, sheeple Republicans.
Sheeple.
Silent Kim, sheeple. What's the other guy? Sheeparelli?
Rogers.
Sheeparelli?
Sheeparelli.
Sheeparelli. That's his name, Sheeparelli.
Sheeparelli.
That's his name?
Yeah, Sheeparelli.
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 Okay.
Yeah, that's his new name.
Well, that's his new name?
These guys have nothing going for them. Joe Rullo, he's got it going on, man. That guy, he's a charismatic speaker.
Yes, he is.
The women love him.
I think he's pretty good looking.
See, the women think he's hot. That's key.
I just wonder if he's married.
He has a girlfriend.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, he's a good-looking guy. He should have a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the women, he's going to get the women vote.
I would think so.
Yeah. That's important.
But, we don't just vote because we think he's good-looking.
Yes, you do.
All right, I do. I do that for every single candidate, president, everything like that.
Same thing why women...
Have you ever voted for an ugly guy?
No. I've never. Honestly, I will not vote if it's an ugly guy. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump because I just...
Hillary is an ugly guy.
Well, yeah, I thought
Definitely
the
not
whole
ugly.
entire thing was stupid. I wasn't going to waste my vote on either of them. So, yes, the first time I never voted in a presidential since I could. I mean, since I was 18. I just didn't vote.
Damn.
Well, that was my own kind of statement, saying fuck you, but it didn't really matter anyway.
Well, Joe Rullo is going to win this election. I'm telling you that right now.
I hope so.
Do you doubt anything that we do?
No, I don't.
You shouldn't. We've been kicking butt.
Yeah, we have.
It's been amazing. The last few years have been great. The last few months have been great. Just what we've done with getting your cannabis back was probably the most epic thing ever. I can't believe we got that back. I'm still getting over that.
I knew if I sat there and was every single day was a big pain in the ass to them, they would at least think about it.
Yeah.
And they did. And it didn't get done until you came into it.
Yeah, you were persistent, though. It was great.
Because I wanted my thing back.
I don't blame you.
It wasn't the marijuana as much as I wanted my little case back.
Mm-hmm.
And they told me I can't carry it anymore. And honestly, I haven't even taken it out to carry it anymore either.
Why can't you carry it?
These are stupid. Because they said it's not, you have to carry it in a jar, which, like, Lefty broke his jar.
Yeah, in my pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how men can do it, but I have a pocketbook I can put my stuff in. But if you have jars, you have to carry a jar with you. And you're, like, in shorts or something. How are you supposed to carry a jar with you all the time?
So I can't wear my skinny jeans.
No, exactly, because you have no place to put it. Unless you bring a merce with you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotta bring the merce. My fanny pack.
Yeah, fanny bag is always good. But yeah, it's not right. I mean, you have to bring a big jar or a little jar. I don't want to bring all my weed out with me. I mean, that's like stupid.
Well, I don't need to bring all the medicine, right?
That's why I carry my thing in my little pouch, because I only need a little bit of it to go like from point A to point B. A little hit from a pipe, was good enough. But They said I can't carry it, so now I have to smoke a joint everywhere. Shucks.
Okay, what is this? Jack O'Brien has been doing his own I&E tours at police stations and courthouses in South Jersey. He was just refused admission to Atlantic City Courthouse today. He's planning an event near Port Norris on 3/11. I told him he might give him a call at 850. Okay. Some background on Jack. He has background on Jack? So wait a minute.
This I&E tour.
He's doing I&E tours. Okay, so what's the story with Jack? Is he? Oh my God! He was born with deformed fingers and toes and suffers intense neuropathic pain. Could be helped with medical cannabis. Jack O'Brien faces crushing neuropathic pain. He can only sustain short walks on his deformed feet, and the shooting pain up and down his arms and legs awakens him each morning. This is back in 2010.
Wow.
It's getting worse and worse, says O'Brien, 55, a disabled fishing boat captain from Laurel Lake, New Jersey. I have pain all the time. It's always there. It's constant. But smoking cannabis in recent years has had a miraculous effect on O'Brien, working almost instantaneously. It's like having a valve on the forearm, turning it and having the coolness of relief through my extremities. He said, I try to walk on these feet, and I can go 4 to 5 blocks. With my wife, with cannabis, I can go forever. New Jersey's outgoing governor... Oh, he signed it into law. Okay. All right. It doesn't say anything about an I&E tour, though. Okay. Talks about Ken Wolski's in here. Ken Wolski says a great many patients could benefit from medical cannabis in New Jersey. Yeah, this is back in 2010, so it's an old article, so I'm not going to go through it, but I want to know about this guy's I&E tour. Okay, so Ken just sent me some information here. He dropped a bomb on me.
Yeah,
so
right.
I go, I&E tour? What is that?
Only because I&E tour was, like, made by you.
We have the I&E tour. Did we copyright that yet?
I don't think so, but...
Can people just use that now?
But he used it 2010. That was before you.
No, he didn't. No, he's doing it now, apparently.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Why doesn't he join us? Why doesn't he get in contact with us?
Contact us, and then he could do it with us.
Yeah, do it with us instead of...
It's better to have more people than have only one.
Yeah.
Much better to have...
Don't go rogue on us.
No.
We're going rogue. Then people going rogue on us. No, we go rogue together.
Yeah.
We have to...
we got to work together, because if we don't work together, it's never going to happen.
We have to coalesce and help each other. I like to coalesce with people.
Coalesce?
Yeah.
And Jack O'Brien's are going to be there.
Okay. Don't see anything. I need a friend. No, nothing here. All right. Oh, here it is. Laurel Lake. Here it is. It's a that number? Oh, hold on. Hold on, I misdialed.
Okay. Helping my
phone
hand
for you?
shaking.
I talked to him on the other line, though. Maybe I...
To read my mind.
Hey, Joe Rullo. Good. Future. Hello. Pleasure to speak to you, sir. You're on the air. Well, not real quick, but I want you to tell us who you are and what makes you different.
Joseph Rudy is out. You know, I've never had a job. A politician, basically.
It sure. Where are we getting this money from?
What we need to talk about on the show. Right now, we're putting out over 2 years. New York City brokerage firms
to legalize recreation. Politicians taking the money, not using it for the right thing. The elimination of the $200 fee. Heard something. We're not even paying tax. That is an apple. I think that's on the people's call it, with the hospital of rights and the heart. I've never heard of something like that. There's people with cancer, PTSD, with veterans. They're charging these people $200 to join. It's like, what is it, a club fee or something? They don't do this with anything else. This is why New Jersey needs to be fixed.
Yeah, it's a shame that our vets are suffering, and they're giving hoops for our patients to jump through.
Part about it is one the mixed signals that were sent to opiate attacks, which is absolutely appalling. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you with it, and I was absolutely
show too. Apparently, our feed's not too. Yeah. The phone with the Bluetooth, the mixing board problem. It's just great.
This is never
failed on.
We have an epic fail.
Epic fail.
It's okay. Next time it won't be.
Well, if you guys can talk up the show for a few minutes, I'll get this fixed.
Hey, we're still
on the
live.
show. I didn't know
man,
we
you
were
said
on
we
the
were
show.
off.
We're off
I
the
mean,
air.
You said
are we off the air? Are we on the air?
I don't know. I don't
You don't know?
But
We
it
gotta
doesn't
buy the
help
red
when
light.
it's dead air.
We need a red light here.
There's no red light.
I need a red light to know if I'm on or off. Are we hot or cold? Are you in or you're out? Are you up or you're down?
Nightmare show. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know if you're Katy Perry or what's going on.
Yeah, right. My puppy dog got away from me today. My pit bull got out of the house.
Pit bull story. Here
I
we
know.
go.
Oh,
Everybody hates it, but they want to listen. So go ahead.
No,
tell us
my
the
pit bull got out of the house and ran down like a bunch of blocks, and I finally trapped him into a car.
A car?
Yeah, a guy was doing his car, like something with his car, and
he jumped in.
And he jumped in the car.
He jumped in. The guy's cleaning his car, and your pit bull just runs in the guy's car.
It did scare the shit out of him.
It scared the shit out of him. Hell yeah!
There's another guy trying to help me with him, and he was being so bad. The dog.
What did he do? He started eating up the car.
No, he just was biting me. Like he wouldn't let me put a
you.
collar on them. Biting me. Wow. And then the other guy wanted to touch him, but I said, "Don't bother."
He's gonna get bit.
Yeah, you're gonna hurt your hand.
Okay, sorry about that. Future governor. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. We
So basically, I'm appalled by the fact that people with medicinal marijuana, they get approved, and like 7% occasions that including opiates, which are basically
true.
Yeah. I was on opiates for 10 years. I was off of those opiates.
Not anybody that was marijuana, and basically going out and doing the stuff going on with the enemy of the state, be the remedy of the state.
Is that we won't see dog and pony. Last they had a parade of sick people in front of a committee to beg for their lives, to beg for their condition to be added to the cannabis pharmacological system in New Jersey. These people were begging for their lives. Like, can I have cannabis for my disease? Can I have cannabis for my disease? It was the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life. How do you decide who suffers and who dies in New Jersey? It's crazy.
First of all, I think there's so many conditions that warrant. Who is the government to tell people the medicinal purposes when they're already defined already? So basically, if somebody's using it for medicinal purposes, they should be able to use marijuana for medicinal purposes rather than using addictive opiates and other drugs that might have side effects. For example, you could use Chantix, if it's called that, to quit smoking, and it warns you about committing suicide from the pill. I mean, you don't have people that are trying to commit suicide that are smoking marijuana.
That's right. Joe, I did some research about Donald Trump's... well, he didn't say anything last week. His spokesperson, Spicer, came out and said that Donald Trump probably will come out against the recreational use of marijuana. So there was no...
Basically what's happening right now is obviously the media and everyone else is trying to pivot everybody back and forth. I haven't heard him say it, which I was right then when I was talking to Lefty before. I haven't heard him say it. But
you're right.
Let me tell you loud and clear, okay? When I am governor of New Jersey, regardless if New Jersey has the 10th Amendment right, and right now there's several states that already, have legalized marijuana, and regardless, if I lose this race, the Republicans are against marijuana, and they're going to lose the race against Murphy. and Murphy's going to win, and marijuana is going to be legal in New Jersey, and that's what's going to happen. And the bottom line is, I support Donald Trump. I just got back from one of his rallies over in Middletown, New Jersey. I ran the whole time supporting him when he ran for president. And at the same time, we might not agree on everything, but as governor, there will be, you know, the ability for anyone in New Jersey for medicinal purposes and for recreational purposes. It is a remedy for not only medicinal, but it's a remedy to solve woes that we have financially in New Jersey. And I'm 100,000% behind it, and I'm not backing off of it regardless.
Excellent.
That's great.
Yeah. It's a good barometer.
What am I going to do? I mean, I'm for, listen, if you guys would follow me, if I'm for something, I'm not going to change what I'm about. When I become governor, what I'm promising everybody with, you know, getting rid of the Transportation Trust Fund, repealing the gas tax, getting rid of the pension fees so that I lower property taxes, giving veterans, charging veterans nothing for state income tax on their pension, letting them go to hospitals instead of illegal immigrants getting to go to hospitals for free. Okay, not under my watch. And again, when Donald Trump is president and I'm governor, there's never going to be an illegal immigrant that gets free care in a hospital when our veterans are not. With that being said, I'm staunchly behind recreational and medicinal marijuana. I will absolutely, day one in office, I will do everything in my power to get rid of that $200 fee and the state sales tax that's on it, because people with cancer and PTSD, especially veterans, they should not have to pay those fees.
You're damn right, Joe. Damn right. These people have suffered and bled for our country. Let's not give them more hoops to jump through. Let's help them.
And the point is, I mean, if somebody gets headaches or whatever their ailment is, if they don't want to use an opiate, why can't they just use marijuana? What is the problem with the line? Why? Because they don't understand it. And there's a stigma. And I was telling this to Lefty. As marijuana becomes legal at more states, the stigma will start to go away. And I envision in the next decade that in a decade from now, people are going to look back and they're going to laugh at it and say, I can't believe that this weed was ever illegal, just like alcohol.
Yep, you're making history, Joe, and you're on the right side of history too.
And you know what? And people say this. I don't politically calculate. I think the right thing to do in this state, just like I felt right. And listen, I endorsed Donald Trump 2 months before he ran, even before he announced, and people thought I was crazy, and he won, right? Well, I did that not out of political calculation, but I did it because he's an outsider. He's basically a businessman like myself, but he's after Washington. If you think that he hasn't said anything about weed, Christie is absolutely ignorant when it comes to that. He basically, for 2 years, I've been telling him through the media and the legislature that these opiate pills are a transitioning tool, and people are selling them on the street, and these kids are getting addicted to $40 to $60 pills, and then they're turning to the $5 heroin, which is cheaper. I said that 2 years ago, and I commend Christie for coming out right now, against the opiates and putting on the commercials. But what he's got to do is he's got to be honest with the voters, and he's got to be honest with everyone that marijuana has been villainized, and it is not only a medicinal cure and woe to many illnesses, but it is absolutely a financial cure to our woes in the state.
Yes, it is. Awesome, Joe. Well, Joe, thank you so much for being on the show. What is your website? How can people donate to your website and get involved?
They go to Rulo2017.com, and we have an issues button where they can look at the issues, and then they can also go to the donate button. And hey, it's $20 or whatever anybody could afford. I can't get out my message. I can't be governor unless people help me and donate. It doesn't matter if you got $5, $10, $20, or whatever you can afford. Some people, when I say $20 or whatever you can afford, they give 20 or 10. Some people give, and it's amazing, 50 or 100. Whatever you can afford. All we're doing with the money, so you know, we do radio commercials, we do Facebook ads, and we have to travel all over the state. It's really expensive, and I've been running for 18 months nonstop.
I'll make you a free commercial, Joe. A free one.
Say Say that again?
I will make you a free commercial.
That's awesome.
I made one for Mike when he ran. I'll make one for you.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love you. And Michelle is going to run for assemblywoman under your team. And Mike, they're both going to run for assembly on your team. You got these guys. Yeah.
Let people know to go to my Facebook page. It's a like page, and it's Joseph Rudy Rullo, but it's also Rullo for governor on Facebook.
Awesome. We will do that, and we will donate.
And on Twitter, Joey Rullo under Twitter.
Excellent.
Okay.
Awesome. Governor Rullo, future Governor Rullo, thank you, sir, and we'll see you soon. We'll talk to you soon. We're doing our podcast at the Statehouse starting next month, so hopefully we'll see you down there.
Yep, let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon, and thanks for the opportunity. And like I said, I believe that the next Republican, which is myself, day one, we need to get this thing going.
Yes, sir, you got it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Future Governor Rullo on the show.
Yay.
That was so cool,
Yeah,
man.
he was cool.
Wow. I love that guy.
That'd be great if he won. When he wins.
He will win.
I know. I hope.
If we're behind him,
Yeah. Right.
if he's got us on his team, he's a smart guy.
That's it.
He grabbed us right up. He did. He's like, you guys, I want you on my team. Smart guy. He's a smart guy.
Now where are you going?
We have to end the show.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that time.
Yeah, it's that time of the day.
Time for my kid to go to sleep?
And
Hello?
it's that time of the day.
It is. Yay!
You're on the air.
Hi, Honeybee.
Hi.
Honeybee, you did another first for Sativa Cross this week. You went to a police station in Oregon and rolled a joint and asked them, where do you smoke your cannabis?
And they told you home.
And they said, go home. You pothead, go home.
Girl.
You gotta hide that shit. We're all embarrassed to watch you.
Put it away. Put it away.
That's horrible. That's what they told you, though. It was basically like, go the hell home and medicate home.
Right. Or go in your hotel. And I'm like, well, what if you don't have a hotel?
Yeah, you did say that.
Oh, I hear an echo. Drive me crazy.
Did you have your speakerphone on?
No, and I'm away from my computer.
Well, that's not helpful. It's actually hurtful.
I don't know.
Just saying.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
That's better.
Ah.
Ah. If we can only do the things that the bit that we wanted to do, we can't do that though. That really racist.
We can't do
the gay Nazi thing. We can't do that. Not today.
We can't do that?
Not today. Not today.
Okay.
Another time. That is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, though. Hey, girl, hey. But it's not hey, girl, hey, is it?
I'm not going to say anything.
It's really bad. It's really bad. It's really funny. Very inappropriate.
It's really inappropriate.
Okay.
That's why we don't have this show during the day when kids can listen.
That's right. So, Honeybee.
Adults only.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to like Jack's event here. Apparently, there's an event here. Jack is doing an I&E tour.
Is he really?
It looks like... wait a minute. Is it an I&E tour, or what is this? It's a meetup for patients in New Jersey. For South Jersey. It's a meeting for... It's Laurel Lake. Okay. Laurel Lake, New Jersey. Jack O'Brien. It's an event. I don't understand what this is. For info on Jack. Okay, yeah, it tells his story. And he's definitely suffering. Okay. All right, I'd like to hit that event up. So, Honeybee, we would like to talk about what you did. How did that feel? Were you nervous going to your first I&E tour in Oregon?
Oh, my goodness. You know, we had talked about it before, and I was trying to remember all these things that I was going to do, and then I was like waiting and waiting because you're like, okay, now go have fun before you get arrested.
Yeah, don't get arrested. There's your parameters. Go have fun. Don't get arrested. 6 words.
So we did. We had a lot of fun. And as I was walking in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I started shaking. And I'm like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. I'm not going to get arrested. I can do this.
You've done it already.
And then,
You did it in New Jersey.
well, I know, but I wasn't the only one. Like, I wasn't like the leader. But this time I was the leader.
You were all by yourself.
Do it all on my own.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah,
I want you to roll a joint right under the cop's nose, right there at the window. Roll it right there.
See, that's what I didn't remember that you said. I'm like, you're like, roll a joint. Okay, I rolled a joint. But see, we didn't talk about like, okay, we'll ask him where he can roll, or I didn't remember that. Because I was so nervous. And I should have got a video of them talking to me. But, you know, that was the first time for me doing that by myself, being very bold and out there and in your face.
It was good.
And I'll show you.
It was
I'll
good.
show you.
What we can do, we'll look back and we review the tape and we say, well, can we do better? What can we do different? And we definitely want to show the police next time. We want a lot of footage of police. We want to see them. And we want to see you rolling a joint right there at the counter, the police counter. Eating an edible, taking tincture. Whatever you're allowed to do, I want you to do it.
Even if you could ask him for help.
Yeah, ask him for a light.
You know.
Oh, if the cop lights your joint, that would be epic.
Or anything. Just say, hold this. And
Yeah, hold this. Here, high five.
Right.
High five, officer.
Make sure we get a good angle, you know, no double chin there.
That was epic.
So
Honeyb.
I was just really nervous, and I tried to remember everything. But, yeah, I couldn't remember, and then
You did great.
it was pretty cool, though. I thought it was fun, challenging at the same time. But, you know, you got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere.
You got to make that first step.
That was good. Good job.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Now I just need to get more friends to go with me because I only had one friend, and she didn't even want to be on camera
Yeah, you need
because of her job.
No, you need the buddy
she
system.
needed to protect herself from her job.
You need to protect yourself. You need the buddy system so that if you get arrested, somebody can film you getting arrested and beaten.
And beaten? And not just arrested, just beaten.
Yes, arrested,
tased, I'm
beaten,
sure.
and bailed.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
And if I get arrested, guess who's going to come bail me out? I got one person I'm calling.
What'd you think about our show tune? Did you like it?
What?
Did you like me and Michael's show tune?
You're kind of... I can't hear you very well.
You didn't like our show tune?
Yes, I loved your show tune. That's hilarious.
Really? Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you. We worked on that for a while. At least 10 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
At least, I was going to say... at least 5 minutes before the show. We got that down.
We did. We totally did. So we always call you at the end of the show because we want to do our credits with you, which is cmmmnj.org, sativacross.com, magicalbutter.com, newjerseyweedman.com, davidversusautism.org. That's davidversusautism.org. Blue Planet Biotech, Run New Jersey, medical-freedom.com. Get your State of Compassion flags from medical-freedom.com. CannaSense, get your cannabis card from California with CannaSense. New Jersey Grannies for Grass, Tuffy's Fight, Legalize for Lorelei, JacksonStorms.com, Prayers for Sarah, Prayers for Pete, Jenny's Purple Ribbon Journey, and Jenna's Journey. Okay. Honeybee, I want to apologize to you, and I want to tell you, give you my sincere condolences on your grandma. I know she just passed this morning.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm very sorry. we're at the point of our show right now where we're doing our list. And this list it's brutal. It's really bad. This list is what keeps it keeps this show grounded. This list keeps this show balanced. This list, when we go off the edge and do our stupid humor and our stupid shock jock stuff, this list brings it all back home and reminds us why we do what we do and why we're here helping other people and trying to give hope to other people. Because some of these people on this list, actually all these people on this list, have suffered and died waiting for their cannabis and have helped in some way to help other people. Their death or their life has helped other people. People like Cheryl Miller. Cheryl was pushed around in a bed by Jim for years, fighting for her rights, fighting for your rights as a cannabis patient. And she fought knowing she'd never see it in her lifetime. She would never see cannabis in her lifetime, but she still fought. And she won. Jim used to push her around to congressmen's offices, senators' offices, and she would fight. She couldn't move her body. She couldn't move her arms or legs, torso. She couldn't move nothing. She could barely move her head. She could barely speak and talk and listen, but she could. And with what she could do, she was a warrior and a fighter, and she did more than most people. Actually, she did more than anybody at that time, because nobody, Jim Worthy kind of Jim. Everybody watched Cheryl, and it was amazing. It was wow to see what they went. Jim was taking care of her. Yeah, before they had a law. I'm a bed. She can run from the. So Schiller is the reason why I do my activism, because she. I mean, when you see this suffering like that, how can that not affect you? See how she fought. Sabina Rose was a 15-month-old baby who died waiting for her cannabis. Sabina Rose should not have died. That baby should not. Months, a quarter of her life, she waited for her medicine. She could have gotten OxyContin. She could have gotten any of these horrible drugs within 5 minutes. But to get medical cannabis, she had to wait 4 months. She had to go to a psychiatrist. What is a psychiatrist going to ask a 1-year-old? Can you? Well, if you're a psychiatrist, what would you ask a 1-year-old baby?
Absolutely nothing. At least walk.
Do you have a conversation with a 1-year-old? No, not really.
No.
You kind of go Gucci Gucci Goo, right?
No, you can't
No?
talk to them.
You talk to them?
They can say some words, but not many.
What do you say?
I don't know what you would.
Would you like some eggs? Ba ba. You want some ba ba? You want the blankie?
They want eggs.
You want the binky?
Yeah, binky.
Binky?
That's a good one.
He doesn't understand, honey. Honey. He doesn't know.
What do you call it? Joana. Our Joana program.
I'd love to know what they told Baba.
They know Binky.
It's friggin' sad that they're just throwing roadblocks up there. It's like they're throwing up shit on the wall to see what sticks. Oh, let's try this roadblock. Psh, that'll fuck them up. Yeah, let's try this roadblock. Psh, that'll kill some kids. Let's try this roadblock. Psh, yeah, that'll get them. That'll get them good. That'll make them suffer.
It's horrible.
F you, Governor Christie.
Yeah, right?
F you.
He's out soon.
You're a jerk. I can't wait till the podcast starts. Oh. I want him to push Jenny's bill forward. Because Roger Barber's on this list. Roger Barber was a wonderful, wonderful person. My friend was the most encouraging person I think I've ever met. Very positive guy. Somebody that I always loved to be around because he was just always fun, encouraging, uplifting. And he fought to get his daughter her medicine in school. She's a patient, and she has epilepsy, and she was not allowed to use her medicine in school, even though she's a patient, card holder. So Roger got a bill passed that was called Jenny's bill that allowed Jenny to use her medicine in school. But instead of the school giving Jenny her medicine, the school turned around and said, "Oh, no. Gotcha. No. No, Jenny. We don't have to give you your cannabis in school because our nurse does not have to administer it because it's a federally illegal drug. So we don't have to administer it." Gotcha.
No.
We don't have to do it.
No.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
So little Jenny could not get her medicine in school. So Laura and Roger had to go to the school and give her her medicine during the day. Take her out of school, take her 100 yards away from school to give her her medicine. In the meantime, Jenny thinks she's going home. So when she goes back to school, Jenny's all discombobulated and confused, thinking she's going home. Now she's not going home. Now she's all freaked out and in panic and having a panic attack because she's autistic and she's flipping out. So the kid is suffering. So Roger died, and now Jenny only has her single mom to take care of her, and Marley. And what's happening now is Laura's overworked. They're not getting paid. She's going to lose the house to foreclosure. Jenny is getting out because there's just too much going on. Laura needs to take a nap sometime or a break, and Jenny just happens to go outside. She's 16 years old. She gets to go out. She opens the door. She knows how to get out. She walks down the street. That's Laura Barber's new reality. So all year last year, we called Senator Cruz Perez. All year. And we were kind of ball busters. And people were telling me, "Lefty, don't poke the bear. Leave the senator at her." She passed. That bill was the number. I have it here. It's Jenny's bill part 2. It's being passed. Democrat actually did the right thing. We really appreciate it. You're on our list, and we're sorry that you're on. Better than having kids. Kid. Better. Joan Ford wrote the book on epilepsy called The Falling Sickness, From Caesar to Me. That'll be out this year. Randy Robertson had the Whipple procedure done. The Whipple procedure cost a lot of money. And basically, before they gave him cannabis, they gave him the Whipple procedure, which is taking out your gallbladder, your spleen, your esophagus, your lung, your stomach, whatever, all kinds of stuff. Then they gave him cannabis. And that actually helped him, but it was too little, too late. Chad. Oh, boy. Chad died last year after battling brain cancer. And when Chad was diagnosed with brain cancer, his father killed himself, leaving Iris to take care of Chad all by herself, which it was a lot of work for her. Too much for anybody to deal with all of that. Brain cancer and suicide. That's tough. So Chad suffered. We brought him a magical butter machine. We gave them some hope. And we made them some oil, but it was too little too late. Chad needed this oil 2 years before this. He didn't get it. So after Chad died, I haven't heard from Iris. I seriously have not heard from Iris since he died. I sent her some emails, some messages. I don't want to bug her, but I sent her one every couple of months. I'd send her one just to see how she's doing, if she wanted to meet for coffee or whatever. And she texted me yesterday. She says, "Hi, Lefty. I'm sorry I have not responded sooner, but I am having a very difficult time coming to terms with what has happened. It is very important to me." Yeah. "It's very important to me that you stay in touch. Even if it takes me a while to respond. You were so very supportive, and if Chad were ever to have a godfather, it would have been you. You are one of those people, along with Chad's friends, that I hope to have in my life, so please continue to stay in touch. I have difficulty being around people right now, but with time, I know I will heal. I would love to get together. I must ask for your patience. All my love, Iris." And, you know, it's just, that's just one story, man. There's so many of these stories, and it's just brutal. It's just brutal. This woman was put through hell. And she got no help from our government. She got no help from Christie. She got roadblocks and hoops to jump through. And we could do much, much better than that. Jeremy grew some really great cannabis, and the police came to his house and put him in chains for growing cannabis. Ruined his life, put him on 4 years probation. Jeremy was 6 months away from being off probation when he could smoke. Horrible motorcycle accident. He could not get work. He could not. Colette is Jeff's mom. She died from MS. Matt, one of Jesse's patients. Russ Perry was my friend who I made tincture for, who died from cancer. My friend Jay died from an overdose, killed himself back in December. 2 weeks before that, he asked me, "How do I get my card?" And it's a regret that I have, because I told him how to get his card. I gave him information. I gave him a doctor. But I didn't go to see him. What I should have gone, I should have went to go see him and bring him some cannabis. That's probably what he wanted. And I didn't do that. Honeybee, I'm leaving the last name for you.
Thank you. That would be my son Michael. His second anniversary is coming up, and I'm not doing well. You know, and I wish I could say it gets easier, but it's not.
How many years has it been?
It'll be 2 years on March 5th.
March 5th.
Yeah, it's just 5 days away or so. Yeah. And then this happened today with my grandma. All that happens is tears come out my eyes, and I want to be strong. I want to get through this, but I don't know how. I guess just one foot in front of the other. Talk to people who love me and that care about me. But this is another reason why I want to help other people. And it helps me think about him and help other people, hopefully to lessen my burden that I have right now.
What do I tell Iris?
You know, I went to a support group in hopes that they could help me and help me learn how to cope and help me to feel better. You know what they freaking told me, and I didn't want to hear it? They're like, it just gets worse. I'm like, that was the last time I went. I'm like, no, this can't get worse.
What are they going to tell you? There's no
you know
hope?
what?
There's no hope? Yeah. Great, thanks. I had doctors tell me there's no hope. But guess what?
Yeah.
There's lots of hope out there. Lots of hope. You know where there's hope? In helping other people and giving other people hope. I guarantee if you give someone else hope and you make them feel better, it'll give you hope. It will, because you'll see hope in that person. It'll automatically help you because it's going to give you hope in life that you actually did something. You helped somebody.
Right.
It's crazy how that
And
works. Because it starts off with nothing. It starts off with a negative number. It starts off with you being desperate and upset and hopeless. So you're not giving away hope. You're giving hope. You're not giving it away because you don't have any. You're just giving it. You're just giving person hope, and it's crazy how it's working though. Because then they have hope, and then you get hope from that. You have none until you give it. Then you get it.
I need it. I really need it.
So what are we going to do? What's step one? What do you want to do? What can we do?
I want to help give service to others that are in need.
Yeah. Let's start that soon. We can't wait. Life's too short.
No. It is too short. And, I'm helping slowly by helping educate people, posting things about how cannabis helps others and being an ear and showing that I care about others. And in return, it helps me. It helps put that love back into my heart. So I'll just keep on trying. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm sure my path is going to be set before me.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do, Honeybee.
Yeah, we do.
As you can see, we're on the right path here. We're doing something right.
Right.
So let's just keep doing it. It keeps me from my despair, because I'm in despair too sometimes, and it keeps me focused. And I'm a very angry person. I keep telling people this. They're like, Lefty, you're not angry. You're loving and compassionate. Yeah, I am, but I'm freaking angry too. And I channel my anger at the people that deserve it, like the prohibitionists, that went after Anthony, and all these people that are hurting. My anger goes and I channel that anger into helping those people, into focusing.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm not angry at people. I just use my anger to focus and to drive me. I used to get angry at myself, and that used to get me depressed, because anger is just depression is anger turned inward.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather turn it outward and do something positive with it. So I think we're on the right track here, Honeybee. I think we're going to do something good for others. We're going to help people. We are helping people, and we're going to continue to help people.
Yes, we are. I'm very excited. It helps refocus. When I start going downhill, it helps me refocus on what I'm trying to do in life and how I'm trying to be happy. And
yeah,
just keep on trying every day. And your show helps me a lot. I mean, there's been a couple times when I've been sad in bed and I couldn't get out of bed. But you guys made me laugh and made me have hope for a better day.
Well, I'm glad we make you laugh, and I hope it was something inappropriate and shocking.
No. That's what makes me laugh, dude.
Good.
If it's not inappropriate or shocking, I'm crying.
All right, good. I'm trying over here. Oh, by the way, Honeybee, the Michelin Man is black, and I want you to make a model of the Michelin Man in your establishment.
You want me to do some tire art?
Yeah, tire art, like we saw on the internet today. Do some tire art at your store.
Did you want me to do actually live size?
Yes.
Actual?
Yes.
Real life?
Yes. The Michelin Man should
and
be...
what should I start with?
He should be anatomically correct. Let's put it that way.
Should I
Big
start with his
penis.
feet?
What? Start with his feet?
Should I start with his large feet?
His large feet. Yes, his large feet.
And then it should be equivalent to his large hands?
Yes, his large hands. Yes. The Michelin Man should have large hands because he's big and black.
And a large head? Like,
Yes,
you know,
a large head.
because he's conceited.
What else does he have that's large?
Well, if we're going off his feet, if we're looking at his feet, probably his third leg.
Oh, his junk. All right. Well, get to work on that. That'll be fun. That'll be a good project for you. And do Facebook Live when you get it done. We all want to see it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's great.
You know, I was looking. We do have small tires, but they're really kind of big for tires. I mean, if we were going to go life size, how tall would my Michelin Man have to be? Like 12 feet tall?
He's pretty big.
You know, I'm only like 5'2", dude.
Oh, you have to get a ladder and build like a Shaq O'Neal Michelin Man.
And what, am I going to have to paint him? Or we're just going to be like,
Well,
you know,
tires are
his
black.
original color?
Yeah, tires are black. So make the Michelin Man non-racist. Then this will be the non-racial Michelin Man. The white one's the racist Michelin Man. This is the normal Michelin Man.
So what made you think of this?
Because it's racist. I think it's wrong. It's obviously.
Does it have to do with Harry Enzinger?
Probably.
You know,
It could be.
back in the day, they were all partners.
I wouldn't be
Partners
surprised.
in crime. Back in 1902 or something like that.
In 30s, I wouldn't be shocked at all to know that.
Well, you know, because all those large corporations are in bed with each other.
Exactly.
So it would make sense that, you know, he would have something to do with it.
Okay, honey, we have to
You're
end the
crazy.
honey.
Yes.
We have to end the show.
Okay.
So I
Well,
want
that was a great show.
I want to thank you. Yeah, we cut out a few times, but Joe Rullo was great. We're gonna have him on in Trenton. He'll be on the show a lot this year. So we
I
support him.
can't wait till I can be there in person.
Yeah, I want you to meet him. He's great. You'll think he's cute.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up right now.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
The last name is yours.
All right. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.